Coming to you from the biggest little city, the guys, Zach, Trevor, and Chuck, lock in to bring you your weekly fix of beer reviews, killer sports takes, sidebars, and all the fandom you can handle. Welcome to Balls and Brews.
Cheers, boys.
Cheers.
Cheers, gentlemen, and cheers, everybody at home and in the car and wherever around the world you might be listening.
Not bad. It's pretty good for
Creamy for a double.
You get the double on the backside. You get like a lot of good mouthfeel on the front side, but a whole lot of double. First, Charlie, what are we drinking?
We are drinking Playground Tactics by the one and only Urban Roots out of Sacramento, California.
Cool can.
Pod fave.
Oh, dude, they are up there in the newer breweries overall that we have found across.
Got to make the trip.
I went once before between the Buried Me show, and I'm actually going to Sacramento in 2 weeks to go see August Burns Red. So
nice.
I will be making a trip to Urban Roots as well. Yeah. Why not, dude? Pregame there a little bit.
Pick up some pod beers.
I will. This time I will.
Well, you can't pregame and pick up pod beers. You got to go after.
What do you mean? What?
Because if you're going to pregame there and then you're going to go to the concert, you don't want to be holding beers at the concert.
No, you
just swing back to the room.
Or do that.
Yeah. The concert won't be until the evening, so
I didn't know if you were like going to dinner there first and doing that and then heading to the concert.
No, I have a feeling what would end up happening is like too funny that we're going into this. Check in, go to Urban Roots, get some beer, go back to the room, drop off the beer, chill for a little bit, then go to the show.
Where is it at?
It's called Channel 24 is the venue.
Okay.
It's a newer one down in Sacramento, and a guy that I work with, shout out Raj, has heard really good reviews. He wanted to go see Jack White there. He ended up not buying a ticket, but he said that he's heard really good things about that venue. So I'm very curious. Oh, and I also bought. April's turning into the month of shows, dude. I bought a ticket for cattle decapitation. Fuck yeah, dude. Nice. That's right up your guys' alley. I know. Come join me for some good old school death metal. Yeah.
Yeah, not.
Oh, in Cargo, it's going to be loud as fuck, too. Like, that venue is just like that for like 45 minutes. It's going to be great.
Gonna feel that through your bones.
Oh, that double bass, just like, that's my favorite. That's my absolute favorite.
Any more thoughts on this brewski?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, we absolutely got derailed on this here beer as we were talking about the brewery. I agree with you on the mouthfeel. It is very frothy. It's very it's got a lot of body to it, kind of creamy, closer to almost like a stout, right? Like not in flavor yes. By any means, but I mean as far as and then also it is juicy. I get like an orange juicy kind of.
Yeah, I get it up front. The backside is a lot of like the 8.3 or 5 or
the
7.
double.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to get used to hops, my dude, because that's
we got all hops.
Yeah,
we
all. It is very much a hop pod. Some happy hops, some galaxy hops. Some hibbity hops.
Anybody drink any or eat anything new?
You know what? I did eat something new. I went down to Dough Cheese Sauce, which is a new pizza joint owned by the same people, owned and ran by the same people who do Our Town, but this is
nice.
New York style, so it's the thin style, right? And honestly, I want to be fair, it was okay. It was good. But I think I set the bar too high because Our Town's like one of my favorite places to eat pizza. And I'm like, if this is from the same mind and chefs and the whole shebang and the menu looked great. And I went classic. I just went 1 cheese, 1 pep. Like, you got to try the base. You don't want to do anything too fancy your first go. And good. But 6.5.
6.5.
I would rather go back to Our Town.
Okay. I went back to 50-50.
Don't blame you. I still need to go to 50-50. It's right there. For me, I could walk after the pod.
For food, we had a lamb sausage.
Love that.
That was pretty good. And then we also had just a chili poblano that they like souped up. It should have been in the appetizer side, but it was actually pretty good as well. We liked that a lot.
So it was a soup?
No, it was just it's like a chili sandwich almost.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, it was. It was on bread.
Would absolutely eat that.
And it was just with some other fixings, but that was it was mainly pepper and cheese.
Great tamale. Don't know if I want that for a sandwich.
Well, yeah, it like
Did it get messy? Was it just like
not really too bad. Like I said, it's not a real sandwich. It's more like an appetizer as far as what you're getting.
But still, flavor wise,
flavor was
legit.
good. Flavor was good,
and that wins overall. Period.
And then Heather had a beer. I think it was a IPA called Squirrel Circus. That was interesting. Had like some lemon and some earthy like tones to it. And then I had, God, I can't remember the name.
You guys start taking pictures and writing this shit down.
Just like me, brother.
I'm
about to do the same thing here in a minute.
I thought I would remember the name because it was something. It referenced like "drop it like it's hot." That was somewhere in the name of the beer, or with the beer name in it.
Okay, what kind of beer was it?
It was a strawberry coconut sour.
Ooh.
Oh, okay. A strawberry coconut sour.
Yeah.
From our friends at Fitty Fitty.
I just had like a taste and I'm like, you know what? I'm kind of in the mood for that.
I don't know if I've ever had a sour from them before.
I think I've only seen 2 sours from them. There's that one where they have variations of, and then they also do an apricot one.
Oh.
It's called, oh God, what was it?
That is one of my favorite. That's one of my favorite fruits used for sours.
Yeah, it's like
can't remember the last time I actually had like an apricot.
No, I don't remember. Smashicot or something.
Okay,
it's on their beer menu. I looked to the website just to see if I could find the one I had, but the apricot one's on there.
Might have to just go jog down there after
take a peek.
Yeah.
So
Thursdays, babe.
We went to Amador City this weekend.
Okay.
Kayla's 40th birthday, Scott's wife.
Oh, whoop whoop.
So we went down there.
Big 4-0.
Yeah, so we went down there. Started at BJ's, got lunch at BJ's. I had their porter, that chocolate porter they have. It was on nitro.
Ooh.
Hella good. I
love it. Yeah. Dark beer on nitro.
Not BJ's
chocolate.
Barbecue. BJ's Ale House or whatever.
Restaurant or whatever the fuck it's called.
Okay.
Clarify in Reno.
Yeah, hella good porter. I had a chicken sandwich. It was phenomenal. Then we got to Amador. Went, obviously, do some wine tasting. Went to Holgate Hill. Did a, flight there. Dude was cool.
Now, you're strictly red, correct?
When you do a flight, you get everything. So they start you with the whites.
Okay.
And you drink them. And then you get to the reds. So the first one was I think it was 5. I don't think it was 6. I think it was 5 wines. 2 whites start off, and then Zinfandel, and a couple others, and really good, really, really good wine. And the bar guy was cool, little kind of aggressive, but cool. Cussed a lot, which surprised me.
Man, wine guys are supposed to be chill.
Which surprised me because he was dropping the F. I was like, damn, okay. So, but then when we got done with
decorum
with our flight, he was just like, oh, why are you guys here? Oh, that's Kayla's birthday. He poured her up. And be like, oh, did you guys want to try this one again? And hit us up. And we sat there and talked to him for a little bit and then hit us up again.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and then we ended up
keeping those drinks full. Huh?
Yeah. And it was cool. We were just sitting there chilling. Then all of a sudden we're like, fuck, we got to get some food. So we got, I think Caitlin Scott got a 6-pack. Me and Angelique got one. It was called, I had it.
Guys, yeah.
I had it on the tip of my tongue. But we got a good red there.
Tongue.
It was really good. Climax. It's Climax. It's a mix of 3 different of the ones we had.
So a blend.
Blend. So it's a red blend. But we were super stoked. So we got that. Then we went to this place at End of Nowhere. We were there Friday and Saturday night.
That was what it was called?
End of Nowhere, dude.
Okay.
When we have a chance, we should look it up. It's like it's like a T-Rex. But it spells out End of Nowhere in the T-Rex. It's sick. Their sign is sick.
I like that.
But 10 out of 10, 12 out of 12 on people that work there, food, environment. That place is so awesome. We went there both nights. Went to the first night, got a flight. It was, I think, a 4-popper instead of a 5, 2 and 2. He ended up doing a switch out. Maybe it was 5.
Now what is a traditional serving on a wine flight?
It's what they pour you.
Okay.
We were at one place and they get small, other places dude, it's whatever.
That's what I'm saying. There's really, it's not 1 to 2 ounces or like
usually probably in like a smaller area.
All served in wine glasses. I've never done a wine flight.
All served in wine glass.
Never done a wine flight.
You drink one, and then they pour you the next one. You don't
same
get
glass. You just get one glass.
Yep. You don't
get to clean your glass.
No, you don't really need to.
I don't know if I like
Some places have rinsers.
Some places have rinsers, but I don't really know if I need to.
As long as you're not making like that white to red switch, it's usually fine. As far as the schnapps go.
And I'm not like I'm just there to have fun and drink, dude. I'm not.
Put it in my glass.
But went there. I think they were a 5-spot too, but he switched the last one from 1 to his top seller.
See, I'm learning. I know a lot about beer, but not a lot about wine.
Hella good wine. And then he gave us a spiel. So his wine is organic. Dude, I feel so much better after drinking his wine. It didn't feel as heavy. Even the reds weren't heavy. So when I woke up in the morning, my fucking belly felt great. Well, because you drink a lot of wine, you wake up in the morning and it's sometimes you get
I'll get
bubble guts.
I'll get fucking heartburn from that shit. From
But just elite hamburgers there. Like one of the best hamburgers I've ever had. So we were there Friday night, went back to the house, drank hella more wine.
I have a question. Was it like a traditional burger or did it have, so it was just lettuce, onion.
Yeah, lettuce, onion, cheese,
mayonnaise, mustard.
It was a Dijon aioli that was on patty, a thick patty.
Beautiful.
One of the best burgers I've ever had for sure. Then we went back to the house, drank more.
Where was that from?
End of nowhere. Woke up Saturday, went to Simple Bubbles, which was like more champagne-ish. We went there.
Some mimosas.
Just did a little flight there, not bad. Ended up going back because he put the Masters on, which we'll talk about. So he put that on.
I don't know if I've ever had like good Prosecco. Like I've had Prosecco before plenty of times, but it all just kind of run-of-the-mill stuff.
The 2 I had were good. I started off with a Rosé and the 2 Proseccos, and they were both like.
What's your take on the Prosecco conversation, Money?
It's too sweet for me.
Fair.
If you can find, there are rare exceptions. You can get a dry one, and that one I can drink, but it's still not. It's probably my least favorite wine.
He had the list, and the list had one of the areas. So I did the Italian flight. So I got a rose and 2 Proseccos. But there was another one that he goes, if you want sweet, this is the one you want to do. And I was like, and you read it and you were like, oh damn, like hella fruits.
It's dessert wine.
But no,
I understand the appeal, but it's not for me.
So I just drank that, and then we hung out there for a little bit, and then went over to Cavana. I think it's Cavana Pub and Grub.
The Coca.
Had good food there. We've been there
we drink the wine and eat the pizza.
We've been there 3 times now. Every time we've gone there, because it's like a really good. They have really good food. Sandwiches, like I got a half sandwich.
I love that. It's like we went here, we got food. We went there, we got food.
We eat and drink. That's what we do.
Yeah. Half sandwich was like that. Not kidding, dude. I was like, holy fuck, that's a big ass half sandwich. So ended up eating there, watching more Masters. Had a stout there. Or no, I had the red trolley from Carl Strauss there. Then we were like, where do we go next? Because the girls were going to go shopping. So we were like, let's go into this bar. And we went there, but all the bar was full, and we wanted to go in somewhere and watch the Masters.
Sure, you want to sit down.
And so we went back to Simple Bubbles because of the venue is Simple Bubbles. The tables, like where it's at, just the inside was so cool. We ended up getting this little sitting area, had the TV turned to us. I ended up going for a brewski at that point. I got an Amador Blonde.
Okay, so they did have other options.
Yeah.
Okay.
But most of the time when I'm in wine country, unless I'm like, for lunch I had a beer and then I had a beer. No. Otherwise, I'm drinking wine the whole time.
Of course, that's the how. Yeah,
when in Rome.
Thank you. I'm still not quite sure what that means. I watched that the other night. I found it on Paramount Plus, and I had to. I love Anchorman.
So we ended up doing that. Then we went back to End of Nowhere, finished the night. So get this. I'll show you guys a video. Scotty walked outside at one point. Fucking torrential downpour. So we're in there, and everything in Amador City closes like at 8 o'clock.
Sure.
So we went to this other place. The venue was so badass. It's called the Imperial Hotel. So badass.
That sounds dope.
2 people working. You know what their menu was? Grilled cheese and salads.
Keeping it simple.
Dude, it should be steaks. It should be chicken. It is one of the coolest venues I've ever walked into. Super old school
just didn't
hotel.
Offer it enough.
Well, no, somebody bought them out, and because when we went down there,
grilled cheese and salad. You hungry? Grilled cheese and salad. Grilled cheese and that's all you get.
I mean, I like a grilled cheese.
Me too, and a salad.
Yeah, when I'm at
Especially with
home
some
having like some onion, like some ham on it, and then like it's a nice warm thing. But that's not what I want when I'm out drinking.
Yeah,
Dude, it should be. That place was so nice. We went in there 3 years ago, and it seemed like it was butts and nuts. Like super packed.
Were they still just grilled cheese
No,
and salads?
no, they just sold after we had left 3 years. Super cool menu. Like, it should be like, you don't have to have a huge menu, but you should have a steak, a barbecue chicken, some type of pasta, because it's not a big city, but elite venue.
Have a couple go-to
chicken, beef, pork, pasta.
Not good. Like, I had a good wine there. I don't remember what it was. I just said, give me the red. I don't know which red I got, but I got a
put
red.
it in a cup.
And then
put it on the master.
Then we went back. then we went back to End of Nowhere, and had more drinks there. Sat there and chit chatted with him about just how he made his wine, how he makes his burgers. Super cool guy. A guy's named Chris. The guy let him put on a vinyl record, so we were listening to Police on a vinyl, just chilling, and then torrential downpour happens, and we're going, dude, we gotta, because we left the car at the house in Amador City. We're staying there. Like, we're going to have to walk through this.
Well, how long is the walk?
This is so close.
5-6 minutes.
This is so close
minutes.
to a Burning Man story.
But
it's hilarious.
But it's just
torrential downpour.
Ridiculous.
So guess what he does? Chris
grabs an umbrella.
Gives us a ride home.
It gives you a ride.
The owner of the winery gave us a ride home to our.
Because you were vibing, dog.
That service is wonderful.
We were soaked from going from out of his car up the driveway and into the house. Like, I'll show you guys a video. Torrential. And it wasn't going to stop. It didn't stop for like fucking ever. We were going to walk through that and we'd have been fucking soaked.
Flooding.
But guess what else we did?
What else you did?
On Monday.
On the Mondays.
We went to Chewy's.
For sure.
National Championship spot. Watched the basketball game.
Yeah.
Chuck ends up winning the bet. Good job, Charlie.
Thank you. That it erases a couple of years of really bad luck.
Trev finishes in third. I finished in second. So we got to figure out if there's a hat bet that goes along with this. If there is, then it looks like Trev's wearing a Charlie hat.
All right.
But yes, 69-63, Michigan gets the dub. My assessment of the game in just a couple words was foul trouble for UConn and Michigan size down low just affected UConn's whole entire game, and it's points it looked like man versus boys at some points in time. Like with how big those dudes were, and like not just tall. Like those guys were like thick humans down below for Michigan.
Yeah, the talent there was a different level, and it was obvious.
To be fair, I don't even know if it's necessarily talent. It's strictly just size. Like Mara affected 90% of their shots. Every time a guy would get into the lane, they would come up, they'd have to try a floater. Nobody got to the cup like once for UConn, like directly to the cup. Like Cadeau for Michigan was killing it doing that against the Huskies.
Speaking of Cadeau real quick, though, he says he's coming back.
He is coming back.
Good.
Well, that's what you get paid. He's going to get paid more in Michigan than
he's about to
in the
be
NBA because
big
he's not
man on campus.
He's not a first-round pick.
Big man on campus. Go back and let it swing for a little bit longer.
Well, I mean,
maybe
you don't think he's a first round?
Maybe
pick?
end of first round.
Okay.
But he's
not a lottery pick,
right? Which is the exact reason why you go back.
Yeah.
Though, if you're not a guaranteed lottery, why not?
Yeah, and he might be that.
He could play himself into one.
I mean, he had a hell of a series. That game against
Mullins should go back too.
Oh, that's
the number 24 for
Huskies,
UConn.
right?
He should go back because he's going to get picked at the end of the first round. Just go back and make more money at UConn, then come back out, get a little bigger, get a little more experience. I am very surprised as I'm looking at team stats here. Only 6 blocks for Michigan. It sure seemed like a lot more than 6.
Every shot was impacted. I don't think they were directly blocked, but like they forced rainbow after rainbow after rainbow.
Well, when your starting front three is 6'9", 6'9", and 7'3".
Yeah. Which in college is a lot of height. In the NBA, that's pretty standard, but in college, that's a lot of height.
it goes a little further in college. It feels
Absolutely.
Like. Especially when your big dude underneath's only 6'10". So
right, yeah.
So you're not even.
It looked like
your other big dudes are almost as big as their big.
Reed was giving up size. Reed was giving up size, and
Mara affected his game immensely.
I need to say this though for the UConn Huskies. I almost said Washington Huskies. They were scrappy, dude.
Yep.
They fought. They got as
stayed
many
in the game.
offensive rebounds as they could, and they fouled a lot because they had to. They had to find a way to slow this Michigan team down, and they grinded it down. And
22 offensive rebounds to 12 offensive rebounds.
Dude,
for
they
Michigan.
were fighting, dude. They were. There you go. So you're talking all
I don't
the
know if
size
fighting
on
is the
one
right
team.
word.
Grit.
For extra possessions, I would just say though,
They
like there were faults and there were turnovers and there were bad fouls and there were missed shots, and yes, obviously that's why they lost the game.
Both teams didn't shoot very well.
No.
31% for UConn, 38% for Michigan.
Yeah, anyone that watched that game, though, UConn is fighting an uphill battle from the start.
Kamara makes that three, dude. It's a whole
Also,
different game.
good.
Kamara, what's his name? The
For-
kid, 11, Sticks. 11. He shoots that three at the end of the game and almost makes it. He makes that, dude. He's the kid that won the
that was the 5-point swing. That's right. Then it went out of bounds, and Michigan turns it into 2.
If he makes that, they're down by 1 going in. Yeah.
But
I mean,
that UConn, I know Bobby Hurley's antics on the sideline drive you nuts and all, but they're well coached. That machines are running.
Dan?
Huh?
Did you?
You called him Bobby.
Bobby Hurley? Oh, Dan.
Bobby. Hey, Bobby.
Bobby got fired from Arizona State, didn't he? This year?
Probably. Dan Hurley is going to keep UConn relevant for some time.
Oh, yeah. No, they're still a go-to spot. Even, I mean, this team wasn't.
They need some height.
Yeah, they need a
some
little
height.
work on that recruiting.
The transfer portal, should pay dividends, but almost getting 3 and 4 years is bonkers, dude. You don't see that in a game where everybody's one and done and transfer portal things, and also NBA draft and
Yeah, I
all
feel like
sorts
he
of shit.
should do pretty well in the transfer portal. I mean, it's not really UConn style to get the young freshmen.
They'll get a couple, but they'll go get a couple transfer portal guys. They're like that 2 and 2. They'll go get some guys, maybe 1 or 2 freshmen, but then have a couple portal guys.
But Michigan, man, they're gonna. They needed to capitalize this year because they're gonna look drastically different next year.
Well, that's they look drastically different this year. They had 5.
That's true.
Their
Starting
5-starter
transfers were all-
transfers.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
That is crazy.
First time
That is
something
crazy.
like that's happened.
Pull it all together too to be able to
transfer portal,
keep the
NIL.
fucking the bus rolling forward while that's happening too. That's not easy to do.
It's going to make basketball more like, I don't know if your Cinderellas are going to happen. Your Cinderellas are going to be like the 9th seed of Iowa. Well, guess what? You're still in the Big fucking 10.
Right.
Like there's the Nevada's running to the Sweet 16. The Butler's running to the
Finals a couple of times.
I don't know if that's going to happen.
George
again.
Mason getting to the Final Four.
Right. I don't know if that's going to happen again. I'm
VCU back in the day with Shaka Smart getting like the Elite 8 and shit like that. No, I think yes, there will be years where the mid-major has a beast of a dude, right? And if that guy gets into the tourney and lights it up, it's possible that he could carry a team, Sweet 16, Elite 8 kind of thing, which is right about the ceiling for those kind of mid-majors anyway, as it were. I think it can still happen.
I don't know.
I
don't see a.
It was very
chalky.
chalky.
Getting past the Sweet 16.
I still can.
One more stat before we move on. Free throws.
Oh, 1,000,000 to none.
UConn was 12 for 16.
It was like 662 to 0.
Michigan was 25 for 28.
Yeah.
28 times they went to the line and to
more than double.
This is the point I was going to make. Thank you for bringing it back to this, is because Michigan realized that the 3 wasn't it, and all they did was drive.
Yeah,
drive, force fouls, drive, put the ball up. Drive, force a foul, like
2 for 15.
Yeah, they went 0 for 14 on the first half, or 0 for 8, right? It was 0 for 8.
And it wasn't like UConn shot better. You want to know what theirs are?
No, there was like 4 for 26 or something.
9 for 33.
I mean, honestly, though, that's good coaching, though.
Yes, that's understanding.
Lloyd's a hell of a coach.
We have fucking size. We have Dusty May.
Yeah. Lloyd's Arizona. Sorry.
We have size. We are not effective from beyond the arc right now. Oh, the fouls are in our. They already have gone our way.
Exploit it, man.
Ball gets in foul trouble at the beginning of the game. What are you doing, dude?
They had
second best player.
They had 3 players with 2 fouls with like 12 minutes left in the first half, dude. It was nuts. Like they were already in the bonus, like with more than half left of the first half.
But yeah, it was a fun time at Chewy's.
Always.
National championship game. I'm glad it got good at the end because it was fucking not an easy game.
It was a hard
sit
watch to begin with. I agree. It pulled itself together a little bit. There were some oohs and ahs towards the last 5 minutes.
I got the NBA draft mock up right now, just since we just watched these guys play. Get your thoughts. I'll read a couple. Get your thoughts, especially in the top 10. After that, I'll just read through them. Sound good?
Give you my thoughts.
Washington Wizards. Well, I'm not even going to go team. I'm just going to player because we haven't even had the ball drop, so we don't know yet.
Okay.
AJ DeBansta. I think he's a stud at 1.
Oh, out of BYU.
Out of BYU. Sorry, I'll throw that in. Darren Peterson out of Kansas.
There's
What is your
character
guys'
issues.
thought on this guy? There's 2 other guys I'd rather draft over him. If I was doing a mock ranking, 1, 2, 3, he would be 4.
You don't want to draft the guy that says everything needs to be perfect. You want to draft the guy that says, I'm going to come in here and work my fucking balls off to make it perfect.
Yeah, he seems definitely more boom or bust.
Well, he just seems like he wants everything to be set up for him. He wants everything right. He wants it the way he wants it. And it's like, that's not really what happens, especially not at the top of the fucking
sat
draft.
out a lot of games this year.
Yeah, boo-hooed about no.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a fan. Not a fan.
I mean, just getting ready for the NBA, though. He's going to be able to take plenty of games off in the NBA.
But I don't if you don't have a killer instinct in college, it really hinders me to the idea that you're going to come into a harder league and then find it, right?
That's why I think he's my 4 once we get to these other guys. Cameron Boozer at 3 from Duke.
I mean,
we love him.
The lineage and just he's played ball since he was this fucking little. He's clearly a well-coached kid. Yeah, it's almost as easy as you can draw it up.
I love AJ though. AJ from BYU.
His athleticism is unreal for his size. But he's going to go to Utah. It's foretold. He's a Utah boy.
Number 4 is
Momo ain't going no.
Number 4 is another one. I was like, I don't know if he should be 4, but he's really good. Caleb Wilson out of North Carolina. 6'10", point power forward.
I was watching some tape of that kid, and he is everything he's Kevin Durant light. He's a little bit smaller, but he can rise up and get his own shot. He can play off the dribble.
They have Chris Bosh and Jermaine O'Neal as his comp.
There you go. Okay, so those are lesser Kevin Durants if you think about it.
Darius,
they're all kind of the same arc. It's just Durant's the best out of them.
Darius Acuff,
he's coming back to Seattle, baby.
Arkansas 6'3" point guard. I think I would have him as my number 3, dude. He is electric with the ball in his hands.
I think he gets picked before 5'2".
After that, you got 6, Keaton Wagler. He's a kid from Illinois. I thought he played a really good tournament.
He did.
His
stock went up.
He is very interesting prospect because he's got, how big is he? 6'6", so he's got
okay.
some
We
height.
like that. We like that. The NBA likes that. You like that? You like that? Do you like that?
Kinston Fleming, point guard from Houston. It's at 7.
He skyrocketed up draft boards from what I was seeing too, because he's a little undersized, but he's quick as all get out, dude.
He's 6'4", yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. No, I mean
it's a little bit undersized for the NBA. After that, you got Nate Ament, Tennessee. Shooting forward / power forward. He's another freshman coming out. Michael Brown, the Louisville point guard at 6'4". He's a freshman. LeBron Fillin, Alabama point guard. So a lot of point guards on this thing. Braden Burris, Arizona point guard / shooting guard. He was their stud this year.
Normally,
6'4".
the best player on the team is the point guard, potentially the shooting guard. But.
And then here's one of our very first seniors, Yaxel Lindenborg from
Michigan.
All
the way down there.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind if my
at 12
looked that way.
That's where they have him at 12. I mean, he's 6. They have him at 6'10", 240. Dude, he's a big man. Cameron Carr, sophomore from Tennessee. Isaiah Evans, sophomore. He's a sophomore kid from Duke.
Yeah.
Chris Sinek, Houston freshman. Power forward / center. Haynes Steinbach, power forward from Washington, freshman.
We did boo-boo. We ended fucking 13th in the Big Ten.
Malik.
Who cares?
Malik Thomas, 6'5", point guard / shooting guard from Arkansas. Arkansas's got some players, man. Kareem Lopez is the first international player, if you have not recognized that yet, from Mexico International at 6'8", 205. That's pretty surprising, dude. We got to 18. We got to
fucking
18 before we put anybody that was not a college player. I know some of those guys are from overseas, but they still play college here.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, that's what the NIL is going to be able to expand on.
Yep. Here's Braden Mullins at 19. So, I mean, dude, at 19, dude, go back.
Yeah, those are all players. I mean, we know Mullins, but I mean, especially after a tournament. But
Alan Graves, a freshman from Santa Clara. Bennett Swartz, Iowa senior, so another senior. Thomas Har? Florida. Jaden Quince from Kentucky. Christian Anderson from Texas Tech. Because remember, the other kid from Texas Tech is going to fall out of the first round because he blew his knee out.
That's
top end, right?
Oh,
unless he comes back.
Should.
Yeah,
Morez Johnson, the Michigan freshman. He's the other big dude, 6'9", 235.
This is where, if the NBA was a good forward-thinking league, that this draft would be different, and they can capitalize on some of that.
In what sense?
Well, I mean, as far as drafts go, the NFL is the only one we care about.
Baseball's really big.
Yes, but
it's just like a really big draft.
Yeah, it's so big though. It's too much.
I will care a lot more about the NBA draft when I have an NBA team.
Sure, I'm just saying that they can take. This is a year that you can take a step forward in becoming more of a show like the NFL does.
But I think this is maybe the first year, and they do a show on it. It's just
I know they do a show, but it's not good.
But they do 2 days now.
Because,
dude, it's not the basketball draft. Just not good.
That's so dumb. There's no reason why the second round should be. It should stay. It should have stayed with the format.
Yeah, televise it. You could do. They could do better. Do better, NBA.
Let me get through the next couple. Dylan Swan, Texas junior at 6'7", 220. Dash Daniels from Australia.
Dash Daniels.
Adaman from France. So here we're getting some overseas guys. Koa Pete. This
Europeans.
is Koa Pete. I thought he'd be higher too. The Arizona freshman. And then Milan Malticic from who knows where.
Eastern somewhere.
Yep.
Yeah, I think the stock's up on those Arizona guys too. So maybe they're picked a little ahead of where that draft or mock is.
Well,
don't worry. The electricity of the NBA Combine is upon us too.
And we got one game left. Charlie,
you're not wrong.
What do we got first?
Like money, they shot themselves in the foot. We've talked about this on pod several times as far as their ability to, not
start
do things well. All right, East Coast, Eastern Conference, because definitely not East Coasters. All right, we just gonna read everything set. It's Detroit, Boston, New York, Cleveland, Atlanta.
Is that what's Atlanta?
5th at 46 and 35.
2 points for Trev.
Okay.
Toronto,
Toronto, Orlando, Philly are 6, 7, 8, and depending on how they finish today, can flip around. 9 and 10, Charlotte and Miami locked in.
Okay, let me pause you there. So in the hat bet for the season.
Oh Lord,
Charlie's missing 3 teams.
Yeah.
Or he's missing 3 teams out of the East.
Quite a few.
And me and Trevor are missing 2 teams out of the East. But Trev right now, if we were taking points, which we are, is up 1 point on me because he has Atlanta slotted in the 5th hole.
The one hit.
The one hit in the East is you've got Atlanta in the 5th hole.
I mean, it's all pretty close though. So how bad?
All right, Charlie, give me the West.
The Western Conference is the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Oh.
2 points for all of us.
San Antonio Spurs. The Denver Nuggets, actually.
2 points for Zach.
2 points for Zach. The LA Lakers.
2 points for Zach.
Okay.
And 2 points, for you, Trev.
Okay. The Houston Rockets at 5. Minnesota at 6. And then all play-ins are locked with Phoenix, Portland, the Paperclips, and the Golden State Warriors.
I'm going to be wearing some hats, boys.
You got 2 coming up, Trev. At least Chuck's got 1 coming up. I think I also had the Timberwolves at 6. So I think I beat you just barely.
Nice.
So I think I'll have to check again.
In the lead thus far?
Yes, and there's only one game left, so I don't know how many positions can change.
Utah, you are... that franchise, dude. The bottom of the barrel in the West is fucking pathetic to look at.
The bottom of the barrel in both.
It's
321.
It's tanking.
321, 309, 309, 272, 272. You won a quarter of your fucking games.
You're tanking to
One
get the best
out
pick.
of every 4. How has that worked out for Utah and or Sacramento?
Well, they're going to have to do it. Look how many years the Thunder did it.
Yeah.
Look where they're at. Look what the Pistons did. Look
We don't talk about the Thunder.
Look at the Wizards. They've had the high pick in the last 7 years, and how's that worked out for
17 and 64, baby.
It doesn't work out for everybody. You have to have
you got to
scouts
have
and
good
do it right.
management,
Yeah.
too.
Good management.
But we didn't think the Pistons were going to get out of the
They
cellar, and all of a
do
sudden now they're the 2 seed, right?
Yeah, that was
1 seed,
big,
baby.
1 seed.
1 seed and locked in. Yeah, no, they held down the fort with Cade.
So next week we will have a final on that hat bet. Trev does have to wear a hat for
my Warriors.
March Madness and Warriors. Sorry,
I got
Trev.
2
We
the
will
books.
also have our NBA playoff bracket that will turn into another hat bet for whoever wins that. I don't think anybody's going to win the MVP hat bet. I had Luka, Trev had Joker, Charlie had Wemby. I think SGA ends up winning it back-to-back years.
Well, I mean, it does remain to be seen. Things can happen.
It can. Charlie's probably the closest in that, but so that will be a non-thing. But we'll have our NBA brackets next week. That'll be cool.
Oh yeah.
Run through that, get those locked in. But yeah, it's been a fun season for the most part. I mean, the tanking's kind of a black cloud, I think, over the NBA, but I don't think it changes, man.
Scotty's minus 11.
Yeah, but Rory's at minus 13.
Oh,
We're talking about the
man.
Masters before we go to break.
Oh,
It's been an
man.
elite. It's been an elite fucking one. Justin Rose is still at minus 11. Lots of guys at minus 10 right now, but Scheffler making a run on day
Number 4, yeah.
Rory on day 3 is 6 shots up and ends up not being able to fucking add to it. Actually loses one and shoots a +1 yesterday.
Yeah,
And lets
keeping
everybody
everybody else
back in
in
the
it.
game, man.
Tough. Tough.
All right, we're going to break, and then we're going to come back with the Balls and Brews draft. This is probably one of my favorite ones we do because this is like what we would do as we were GMs, not what we think the teams are going to do. We're going to be like GMs of 32 teams and run through this bad boy.
You goddamn right.
Welcome back to Balls and Brews. Cheers, boys.
Welcome
Yes,
back,
sir.
everybody. Power
Cheers, everybody at
135.
home. Got some sick content coming up.
sick.
That's good.
Wow.
It's pretty light.
It
I
is.
like that a lot.
For 6.5, that citrus
It's real
hits
good.
you real nice.
That's fucking.
Trev, since this is a brewery beer from you, I
Yes.
want you to tell us what we're drinking.
Yes, picked up some Happy Hops IPA from the Russian River Brewing Company when I was down in Petaluma.
It's quite effervescent. You can see all the bubbles moving. I know you can't in Zach's glass. but-
Have you guys had this before?
no.
I have not either. This
Yeah,
is
but-
excellent.
Yeah, this was one I tried when I was there, and I'm like, I gotta take some of this back to the boys.
They are known for hops, Russian River.
Yes.
So it doesn't surprise me.
But
that
I even
they-
drink that. Those are delicious
Those,
beers.
the
Cheers.
Pineys
No, I
are
know.
super hoppy.
Yeah. Oh,
Because you can get them at what's the
Beefies?
wine place on 4th Street?
Oh,
They have a cooler that's got a ton of Russian River in it with all the wine. Like what is that place on 4th? I go there a couple times. It's good. I go get like a charcuterie board and just get like a wine or a beer.
It's right next to that steakhouse. I
Yeah,
know
Johnny's.
exactly-
that was close.
Johnny's,
Johnny's
yeah,
Italian food.
Yeah, I'm fucking him. I'm
Napa
drawing.
Sonoma?
No. I'm drawing a blank. All right. Either way,
yeah.
dude.
Good
Very
stuff.
good. 6.5.
Easily like one of my more favorite. Like I like the other ones. This is like good.
This is a
Not a-
IPA that you like. That's
not
not
a-
a hazy.
Tolerable, but actually delicious.
I like it. I do love that like citrus note you get in there, and it's not like I'm eating hops.
Yeah, it's a good combo. Good combo. Good job, Russian River.
Good job, Trev.
Right. Absolutely. Good job all around.
All around.
All around.
All right, boys. Okay, this is
Draft
our Balls and Brews draft. This is what we would do if we were the GMs. We're going to talk it out. It's not like, hey, what we think they're going to do this. That's next week. This is us three sitting down, talking about players we like, because there's going to be guys that are going to go in the draft that I don't know if we'll have go today in the first round. I think there's some dudes that are
quite possible.
I think there's some guys that have been blown up like by media and stuff that they're going to go in the first round. But I don't know if they're that they're good players, but just I don't think they're first round talent. But we'll see what happens. This is one of my favorite pods to do. Super stoked.
Right,
let's get one more cheers.
One more cheers.
The draft coming right
to the
up.
draft,
Dude, we're so close. We're less than 2 weeks away.
All right.
That's a good one.
Trev is draftee commissioner. Chuck doesn't get to touch the phone this week after last week's debacle.
Snafu.
I'm not gonna hate on Chuck for that. That app does that. Sometimes.
I don't know what happened, brother. I didn't push anything. Anyway,
yeah, and I was like, no. And we tried to go back after and do it, and I couldn't. Yeah, I could get everybody.
Just replicating that.
Well, it was Chuck's. It was Jerry and Price that Chuck got in the third round. Is where I could never get.
He didn't pop back up.
I could never get that again.
Which means it's not going to happen in a draft. No, that draft fell. There were a handful of picks where this isn't going to happen.
Who'd you not take 2 years ago because we were like, there's no way that person's going to be there.
Oh, shit. That's right. I did do that with a prospect where it's like, dude, this would make it the way he was. Who was it?
Was it Jalen Milroe and then you took Jalen Milroe?
No. Well, I got him in the third, which is pretty awesome.
But it was Jalen Milroe in the fourth last year in the draft somehow, and that's where you were like, I'm not going to do this because he's going to be gone by here. Maybe. It might have been Jalen Milroe in the fourth last year on the pod, and you were like, I can't do that. Yeah, but it was right there.
There was definitely one of those. You never know though, because
you never know, dude. You never know.
Draft is nuts.
We see different stuff than they see.
Honestly, he might still be the future of the Seahawks in the long term. If you can teach him how to throw. Sammy D, baby, you're 1 for 1. I got nothing but grace and love for Sam Darnold, and he should be the starting Seahawk quarterback. But his athleticism will never be what Jalen Milroe can do on a football field. But he can't throw a football anywhere near as nice. No. You win from the pocket, baby.
Yeah,
overall,
that's why.
All right,
quarterback position.
Pick number 1. Who we got, Trev?
Do we even have to discuss pick number 1?
No, just click it. Fernando Mendoza. I think I've done a pretty good job on pod not to gush. In 3 weeks, if what goes down is what we all think goes down, I'm going to need a moment.
Dude, I there's not really a lot of bad to say. Sure, he might not be the most athletic quarterback, but I still feel like he's kind of that Peyton Manning, dare I say, type that just has it above the shoulders and is going to operate an offense. It's different games, but as far as...
I understand. No, I get where you're going.
I feel like, dude, I love how corny is. I think it's all real.
Yeah, he has that too. That's why I brought up that name.
That whole realness of him being that, just a guy.
Which is why
he calls out. I think what he did at his, who cares how he threw the ball at his pro day or any of that. Him being like, Omar Cooper is going to run a 7 route. Eli Surratt's going to run a 9 route. Omar Cooper is going to run a dig in, and he calls it out, and making sure that every scout there knew what receiver was running which route, because that's how much he wants to put his guys up a level. He's always about team, and that's what I love about him.
My favorite thing that he did was let loose the F-bomb after the national title. You want to talk about realness. That kid is in that moment, and he doesn't let anything slip. And that I know it's a bad thing to say on a national championship, but
nobody cares.
That is raw emotion. He is the real dude. He's the real deal. He's got size, without question, the clear number 1 in this draft, dude.
Is this the consensus?
Yes, I did the consensus rankings on
consensus.
All right, who's pick number 2, Trev?
So Jets are on the clock.
All right, so I think this is between 2 players, guys.
I think
David
the Jets
Bailey
are just vomiting themselves
and Arvell Reese. It's only between 2 players, David Bailey and Arvell Reese. I have Arvell Reese in my top. I have in my 10. He would be my number 2.
I see him having the higher ceiling, but I feel a lot safer taking Bailey with that second pick. especially just how Reese just wasn't really defined as a position.
He's going to play a little bit of both, but is he Micah Parsons-esque? Or, dude, he could I be. Think the world he of him. Be. I think he is. I think the world of him, and I've heard a couple of interviews with him, and he's a very great young man, too. So that's the other thing. And David Bailey's from Stanford, which I love, too.
1.1 is what the rankings say, too, when you open that bitch up and you see Fernando's name. 1.1, meaning everybody's taking it. There's always like 1.7, 1.5.
Only in the mocks if you let them make the decision. Not literally a person actually doing the mock.
But everything, though. 1.1. The average is first.
Yeah.
That's bonkers.
But okay, so I think that Alvaro Reese, the strength, the explosion, the way the violenceness he plays with, David Bailey's going to be more of a use moves against you, that kind of edge rusher. So I like Arvell. Trev likes David Bailey. Charlie, break the tie.
I think Arvell, the thought behind him is he's going to develop into a true 3-4 coverage and rush, right? Versus Bailey is just raw, pure aggression downhill towards the quarterback. The Jets need both. The Jets are everything. The Jets are very bad at drafting.
But
we're not.
I understand.
They'll probably mess this pick up.
That's fine.
But so if I'm taking a prospect, I'm taking Bailey.
Okay,
I'm taking Bailey.
Bailey off the board.
I'm taking him over Reese because from what I have seen in the current day of the NFL, not that the hybrid can't work, but when you have Mad Max coming off the edge, when you have Myles Garrett, when you have just elite fucking pass rushing on the edge.
But I think Arvell Reese becomes Micah.
He could. I think
Bailey's going to come in and bend the corner and get 12 sacks as a rookie potential. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's all potential.
And I know we're picking it as what we would pick, but I think it makes more sense for the Jets to pick that, so they probably won't. But if you're that coach, you got to play for now. You can't play for what you're developing.
Lucky he made it through last season.
Yeah, he's hanging on by a thread, dude.
Who's pick number 3, Trev?
So we got Cardinals on the clock, another new coaching staff.
So this is where I think
LaFleur 2.0.
To me, the Cardinals
LaFleur redo
wishes they were in a spot like the Dolphins and Browns
could trade
because they need 2 first-round picks. Yeah. They can't take an offensive lineman here.
No,
because there's not an offensive lineman this high. They need to be able to take somebody here and then take an offensive lineman at the back end of the 20s. But you can't.
So I agree. I think Francis is the guy they want, but you're not going to pick him at 3.
Dude, with Arvell Reese sitting on the board, you cannot take a lineman. I don't have this is pretty close. Where does Francis on yours? 7. That's close to where I might have a lineman. I might even have him farther back, honestly. Ruben Bain Jr., the arm thing, when we're going to get to this, this arm thing means nothing. There's a guy we're going to talk about later in the draft. The arm thing means everything.
Yeah, yes, and I love that comparison too, is because you'll have the drastic differences in how those measurements mean more.
But also what you see on tape, dude. And so I think you can't. I would have Francis back farther in my 10, closer to like 9-10. So I can't say take a lineman here. I can't take a 3 alignment. I need to take a generational talent. At 3, you're in the top of the draft. You can't trade back. We're not trading back. I think Arvell Reese has to be the pick.
Yeah, I think whoever the Jets don't take is who the Cardinals are going to take if they have to make the pick at 3. If they could trade back, that's what they want to do. Sure, yes. Everybody wants to trade back a lot of the time in the draft, so it's just finding that partner.
Chuck,
do you have
all right.
Who you like for the Cards?
This is right, because this is different than what I think they are going to draft Francis. I think I would absolutely draft Arvell Reese right here. Like,
so we draft Arvell Reese.
If it fell that way, yes, I think in real life they'll go with the tackle because they have to force the issue to pair with Paris Johnson and to try to keep whoever they have at fucking quarterback upright, Jacoby Brisket.
Yeah, and selfishly we're hoping for them to make decisions like the Jets because NFC West, baby.
Oh, dude, I hope they botch. Yeah, absolutely. I hope they draft a kicker.
I still think they get a good player there. It's just
You can't at that high in the draft.
We just don't have a tackle this year that's like that tackle.
That's where I think that's where they're going to say Mowaga is, though.
That's why I like doing this for us.
Right.
Who's number 4, T-Mon?
Titans on the clock. Love is at the top of the board, followed by Styles, Downs, and then we got, dude,
all 3 of those prospects are fucking elite,
fire,
dude. Yeah.
Since there's not a receiver up this high, I think the pick has got to be Love.
First receiver is number 10, Carnell Tate.
Best, I would have him probably in that area. Best friend to a quarterback is a running back that produces in the catch game and the run game. Best friend to a quarterback, man. Other than the offensive line, Jeremiah Love's going to be able to come out and if next year, if we all 3 don't have Jeremiah Love written down for Rookie of the Year, that's like one of those ones because he's going to be able to affect the game in 2 different levels of the game.
Yeah, like I think the 3 names that I mentioned are up for consideration. Did you have a preference between those 3 for Tennessee?
It's so funny that they mark running back as their highest need. The Titans are another team. I mean, I get it. Spears and Pollard don't exactly strike fear into the heart of the wicked.
I think this kind of leans.
The prospect, dude, this kid is supposed to be the dude. Better than Bijan coming out. Better than, we're talking, this is supposed to be like Saquon come out of Penn State.
How many draft analysts have him 1 or 2?
Right. Well, as far as their athlete,
I have him at 3.
I mean,
I have him at 3. Yeah, because I have Bailey at 4.
I also understand a defensive coach grabbing a defensive guy, and the ceiling on Sonny Styles could be fucking insane. What he tested, the underwear Olympics aren't.
But his tape gets better as he gets better.
Absolutely.
But that's another thing.
And having Sala coach him, dude,
Well, that's what I was going to say. Before I get into that, though, who's your pick here?
You guys we're taking Love is what's happening.
You took Love. I haven't made a selection yet.
Oh, you haven't made one? Okay. I like the idea. I understand Love. I think Sonny Styles can come in here and play for this team for 10, 12 years, get 100-plus tackles, some sacks, a pick or 2. Sonny Styles. I think the defensive guy goes defensive.
We're not thinking what they're doing. What are you doing?
That's what I'm doing.
Okay.
That's what I'm doing too. Okay, I'm sorry.
You still have that coaching staff if you're GM now.
Right. So exactly. Right. So Coach GM Roscoe is also
looking at what Christian McCaffrey did for my team.
I understand.
Yes.
I understand that thought process
because
too.
Jeremiah Love.
So now you get to break the tie.
I think Jeremiah Love's the most elite running back we've seen come out since like Christian.
That's why I wanted to hear your side first because I was kind of hoping you were going to go a different direction because we could have that mesh because I was kind of in the middle of like I could go either way.
And
I just feel that offense needs more help. I feel like Sala is a good enough defensive coach where you can make do or take some guys later on that you like to kind of fill in those gaps. I think the offense needs more of a jump start, and Love is the best offensive player on the board.
Okay. I mean, in no way, shape, or form do I disagree with this. You don't have to take me kicking and dragging. It's Love is going to come in and be a stud.
We also, if we are the GM, we have pick 45. Okay. So you have it's not quite in the 30s, but you're right there at the top of the second round. So right in that area,
you're in a good spot to still get a good defensive player.
I can maybe get Gabe Lucas, kid out of Illinois, somebody like that, in that area. So
we're on to the Gigantes.
Yes, the Giants,
New York football Giants.
I think there's only 2 players in talk here. I don't love.
Catch up, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I do love? You guys. And I love beer. You guys too. And beer.
I don't love the idea of me using my number 5 overall pick for a number 2 receiver.
Yeah, agreed.
That's a fair statement.
Like just right there. So I think there's 2 people on the list here.
2.
And there's only 2 for this team.
Really?
For our team. Sonny Styles and Caleb Downs are the only 2 players. Sonny Styles is my middle linebacker. I don't think I have a great one.
You don't consider Ruben Bain? Well, I guess they don't really.
I don't need
they've been
the
pretty
edge.
rich.
I love
the,
Ruben Bain. I don't need him right now. Or I get Caleb
that
Downs.
front four
That's
is
true.
nasty, dude.
Yeah.
Holy hell.
Yeah, they've
Like,
drafted
Walker,
there. They
Dexter
hit there.
Lawrence.
Well, he
Yeah.
wants out, so we'll see what happens there. But I think at this point, Caleb
Sexy
Downs
Dexy
on
does
my
wanna
back
go big.
end, or I get Sonny Styles in the middle, and I'm good either way we want to
Both
go.
of those guys are like instant blue chip players.
Both of them are wearing my green dot too.
Yep.
I think
Yep.
I think the world of fucking Caleb Downs.
So do I.
He just plays I wouldn't say a forgotten position.
We-
but
Well,
an
Sonny Styles
undervalued
too.
position.
Linebacker.
But we
Right.
forget that Caleb Downs started as a freshman under Nick Saban and ran the defense for Nick Saban as a freshman at Alabama.
Both of these guys. are
First
very
guy to do that
impressive.
since 1902.
Dude, I think the world, I think the world of Caleb Downs. I think he's
His football IQ is off the charts, and
he's like
anytime
my
you,
number 6 player, I
anytime you
think.
exactly. So anytime you can get a player of that caliber, it's a fucking win, no matter what position it's at.
Is that who you're taking over?
No. If this was a wide receiver draft, the Giants would be in the absolute perfect spot,
Correct.
but it's not.
Correct.
So why not take Sonny Styles? If
And-
he falls right here, I was high
Your pick-
just with the Titans taking him, and the Giants, they have some offensive talent if they can get healthy and young, and Malik Neighbors, Cam Scattaboo, Jackson Dart, like all these guys should in theory be coming back healthy. So like, I like investing in on the defense.
Well, both of the top picks would be defense. It's the top guys on the board are Styles and Downs.
I understand that,
our next
but-
pick is 37.
Okay,
We can still
so
get a
you
great
can still
receiver. if we're
absolutely
looking
get it.
for a
Yes.
receiver. And then we're actually getting a number 2.
So
Why am I taking a 5 for to 2 receivers?
No, actually, I think this draft falls really well
I
for
do
the
too.
Giants because getting that receiver in the second round
getting
is
Downs would
a good
be lovely,
spot.
though, too. I mean, that's. I'm going to stay with Styles, but Downs. If you vote Downs, I'm not angry at it.
And I want to. I wasn't reading my thing right. 35 is where the Titans can go, so the Titans can definitely get a good edge at 35. My thing was pulled up differently, so Titans at 35 can definitely get a
You
good
had a
edge.
different.
Well, they already drafted Jeremiah
something
Love.
else has clicked.
That's a fucking. They're
I'm
gonna.
just saying,
They're gonna
I
celebrate that pick.
I
They
missed
will.
I missed it 45. I said 45.
I mean, I feel like I'm sorry. I just been a Downs fan. That's where I got to go. It's between him and Styles, easy for the Giants, but I go Downs for them. So the Browns are now on the clock. Styles on the top. We got Francis sitting there at number 7. You said you like him a little lower, but behind him, still Ruben Bain. We still got the top corner on the board, and Delaney and Carnell Tate sitting there at 10 as well.
So I think both positions in need here for this Browns team is both going to be a reach.
yes, I feel
Whether
the same.
I'm taking Tate here or I'm taking Freeling here as a left tackle, because I don't need the right tackle here. So I'm
You like
reaching
Freeling over the guy from
because he's
Francis from
right tackle, left tackle.
Gotcha. Okay.
Francis is right tackle. We already have our right tackle. We don't need a right tackle. Freeling's a pick here, so that's why
one of the few offensive linemen that they kept.
So that's why I'm thinking that this is a perfect spot for me to go get a playmaker and Tate for my quarterback.
Tate's the top playmaker on the board.
Because now I'm looking at what I have at pick
24.
At pick 24,
Is there
I can
any
get a tackle at 24 that fills that left tackle need.
is there any conversation with Lemon right behind Tate at 11?
I love Lemon. I have him as my 2 just because Tate, I think, going up and getting the ball, we saw it all the time this year with Tate. I think that's what I want with my 1. I know Lemon is JSN-esque. I don't think he's as explosive as JSN, which that's why I give Tate a little bit of Lemon over Lemon, because if Lemon was explosive, like more explosive, I'd have him up, but I don't. He gets in he's like Cooper Kupp-esque, where he kind of gets in like
Cooper Kupp.
He finds the hole.
But his
in the
fucking well, he never ran away from a motherfucker.
Correct.
That's
what that. But
he
if,
just knows how to work them angles,
but if
separate.
you-
Yeah.
But Tate's
and
going
just
up
when
and
he's
making the
open,
big
he's
balls.
always going forward. You always love players like that. Coop's a fucking 2-time champ. Let's go.
I think with the way the draft falls for the Browns, say I didn't have a first
If
round.
it
say
fell
that-
this way, they would not like this. They're gonna reach. They're gonna reach at 6.
If I don't have a second pick, then I'm probably taking tackle here. But since I have the second pick
Yeah.
in the 20s, Let me go get my guy, get my whoever started
Agreed.
at quarterback, a playmaker. What are you guys thinking?
Okay.
Because you don't need the linebacker. You have Carson Schwarzenberg. He's a fucking
right. I understand
stud.
that. No,
You
correct.
hit
And
just
they're-
last
right. They're
season.
very similar guys.
Yeah.
You,
You literally only have 2 picks here because your defense is so set.
Bane is sitting right here too. I get.
That would be fucking nasty. That would kind of be kind of something what the Giants just did.
Like, you do one of two things. You either kill the quarterback or keep the quarterback upright, right? Trenches. Like,
but your line set. Why pick? Yeah, I think you need a position of need. You have no weapons offensively other than Fanning.
No,
Junkins.
is Jerry Jeudy still there as receiver?
Yeah, but is
Fannon's there.
And Junkins, 2 rookies.
Judkins.
So
I
you
need
have
him
2
to pop,
secondaries.
dude. I got a pink Prism Auto, dude, from him.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah.
All right, so who we looking at, boys?
I guess. All right, so
Who you like?
I'm taking Bane Jr. the way this falls. I get a vote on how I want to do it from this team, and that's how I want to do it. So I might get overvoted, but it's Bane for me.
I'm tempted to take that step with you because I like him here, but I just feel like the need is so much greater at that position that I fall Tate. So we got Washington on the clock.
Sonny Styles or Ruben Bane Jr.
Yeah, that's what it is.
And I would go Sonny Styles here. I don't know. They haven't seen him sign B. Wagner, right? Sonny Styles gets to play under not Bobby Quinn, Bobby Wagner, but under Quinn. I think Daniel Quinn. I think Sonny Styles. I mean, easily best player on board.
If he fell right there's been drafted, his ABV is right here, 6.3.
I think
ADP. Yeah.
I think this is a home run pick for the Commanders, starting to get your defense back together. I know you could look Tyson at receiver here to give like another playmaker for your quarterback.
You gotta find a way to keep that motherfucker upright too.
Well, you keep him healthy. Offensive line.
That's what I'm saying.
Milwaga. Milwaga would fit because
I'm not angry at this
because you have your left tackle in Tunsil, and he played good last year. Tunsil was a top rated tackle.
Right, he played above. People thought it was a weird trade for. Well, yeah, it was for the Texans. They got fleeced. Let me see. Okay.
Hold on. Let me look at. I'm pulling up roster. Give me a sec.
I really like the Milwaga pick right here. If he's right there, if the Cardinals do not take the tackle at 3.
Well, we just took Conley Jr.
Oh, that's right.
Last year to play our right tackle.
That's right.
Guard is our need here. If we were going offensive line,
okay.
If we were going to look offensive line, guards are need.
Then under that assessment, it goes Sonny Styles for sure.
T-Mud.
So we have 2 for Styles, so that's the pick.
But would you have?
We still want to hear your voice.
Yeah, I like Bane, but Bane is still Sonny. I have Bane higher than most people because I saw him play, and it's so aggressive and it's violent. Sonny Styles, I think, has this ceiling that is
high.
I think your quarterback is too important. I take Milwaga. He's the best offensive lineman. Kick one of the guys inside the guard. I don't care. I want to protect that man because if he's not on the field, we're not winning games.
I'm 1,000,000% behind that pick as well.
Let me see what our next pick is for the Commanders. It's called the Washington Commanders, not the.
You did great. You did so good.
71.
That's
skip.
far.
So they skip. But is that where our guards are falling in Rutledge and all that?
That's true.
Maybe.
No, they're probably more in the 50s or 60s, right?
You don't know. You could catch one in the 70s.
Because you're hoping for someone to
you
fall,
can absolutely catch. Exactly.
It's not guaranteed.
But
you're
it is.
Get that guy.
2 to Styles.
2 to Styles. But I do understand it. I just
me too. I argued it before.
With Conley as my right tackle, though. I'm pretty set at right tackle.
But he's not wrong, though, in the idea that it's much easier to kick in.
Milwaga would have to go inside.
Fine. Whatever. Yeah, no. Kick him into a giant guard.
Give me that protection.
Oh, darn. I'm so mad at a fucking
now my run game
ginormous Islander guard in front of me.
I think Ruben Bane's a pick here.
Yes, 100%. To be still on the board here, the Saints are like, thank you.
The only other pick would be Delane.
I don't think
corner,
so.
But Ruben Bane's easily the pick.
Especially just losing Cam Jordan.
He's like Cam Jordan 2.0.
Did Jordan retire?
No. He hasn't been signed yet.
He hasn't been signed.
So technically, Cam Jordan could come back, and you could have Cam Jordan and Ruben Bane.
I think he
kind of.
You think that's what he's doing? He's just chilling until like it gets real. Because sometimes vets do this where they don't want to go through training camp and they don't want. They got enough money. They don't need to sign a contract.
We've really worked on our offensive line in years, so I don't think that the play is here. Right? I think that we could.
You don't think they take Tyson or maybe Lemon right here?
I do like that argument, Charlie. Give it to me.
I don't mind. Yeah,
especially Tyson. No, that
Tyson
tall
fits the need more than Olave.
Yeah, well, it's just tall, game-breaking, stretch the field. Like, Olave, oh, man, great possession receiver. Stay healthy, brother.
Just on the consensus list, though, Tyson is down at 17. Lemon would be the first receiver.
Right, I understand.
But he might be too similar to what they already have in Olave.
That's the thing. That's the thing. And it's not an archetype that you necessarily want multiple of.
Yes.
Right? Like, you do want tall, fast receivers, period. Like,
but that variation is kind of key in running a lot of different
schemes.
Or schemes.
1,000%. Yeah. Agreed. No, if I am the Saints and Ruben Bain is sitting right there at where we're at 8?
Yes. 9?
8?
8.
Yeah, remaining.
I guess I could go to my picks and figure it out.
We are at 8, and if this guy is sitting right there, but investing in your offense, you already got Achane or Etienne. Yeah, Achane.
Etienne. I'm calling him Etienne still. It doesn't look anything like Achane. I don't know how you come up with that, bro.
It's the French pronunciation.
I do want to make an argument here about
talk
this.
to me.
I don't love Tyson here. I don't love Tyson this high at all. Because we're picking.
I think it is a little bit of a reach.
I don't love his injury history. I don't love how he still has a hamstring thing going. The receiver himself, I think, is my number 3. I have Denzel Boston as a very close 3 and maybe taking over that 3 spot.
Ooh.
So I don't love Tyson here. Maybe this is what they do in the draft coming up. I think Tyson's a massive reach here for at receiver.
Sure. So where are you going?
I want Ruben Bain Jr.
I think that's a consensus.
I think that's what we're going with, yeah.
It's just him on the board right
here.
The
only other player would be Delane, the cornerback for LSU.
I think that's more of a reach, though, with the proven.
But Bain's very high on my list of, like, he's my number 5 or
and you're getting him at 8?
Yeah.
You're getting him at 8?
I kind of hate this.
Number 9?
Chiefs on the board.
Well, Tamawagwa.
Yes. Yes. It's
correct because they need left. They have their.
They drafted a left tackle last year, and now you have the best offensive lineman just fall to you.
That would be nasty.
You don't need to go after Love. He's off the board.
Well, you just signed K-Dub.
Yeah. Like that
that sucks.
That's a bit scary.
Sucks.
That's a bit scary.
I'm gonna be.
But it could very much land like this.
Fuck.
Yeah. It could.
There's a very 100% chance when we do our mocks next week.
It sucks that Kansas City has the 9th pick overall.
It's 100% that Mwagwa is our pick here. I got to protect Patrick Mahomes.
The
best tackle on the board is still here.
And the complaint about the Chiefs over you traded Tooney 2 years ago now.
The only other thing would be
they do have a good center.
If he was gone.
Creed Humphrey?
Delane is no. If Magua is gone, Delane's there, and you don't have any cornerback help.
You just traded or cut all your corners. So
you have another pick at 29.
I can get traded one less.
I can get a really good corner at 29. I'm taking Francis Magua here. We have pick number 29 now.
Agreed.
Traded with the Rams, so we can get that corner.
That's the first round for. Okay.
I think there'll be more discussion starting here at 10 with Cincinnati.
I think the pick here is Mwagwa because we got to protect our quarterback.
I don't disagree. I don't think anybody does. I think that with the other positions of need that it says they have and what's on the board, it's you take the tackle for sure. At 9, tackle is a premium position.
Who's next, Jeff?
So we got the Bengals.
I think this is a spot where they're hoping that Caleb Downs or Sonny Styles falls in.
Absolutely.
Because the tackle.
Because those are the 2 top players on their board.
Because 2 tackles go up in say Freeling and Mwagwa go to the Cardinals, into the Browns, and it drops all that. Because right now, You're looking at Delane, right? Delane's got to be my
very
guy.
practical with a lot of these, and the idea that I bet you the Cardinals take Milwaukee. Like I bet, that's probably when I go into what I think the teams are going to do, which is that's the real one. That's the postable one. I'd see more tackles going before 9.
I got to go Delane here. I don't have an edge that's near where I'm drafting. I have the top corner. He's elite. He is quick as fuck. He's running like a 4.38. Him and McCoy both ran 4.38s.
You like him better than McCoy?
Because I don't know I can't see the injury history stuff.
That's what's going to play the factor in deciding that pick, though, because
Correct.
those are the top 2 at the position. I think I like McCoy if the injury history isn't as bad.
But we don't have those files in front of us. I'm going to go with the guy that played last year just because,
I'm going to throw this out here.
Throw it, Trev. Fucking throw it.
I like Delane because that also is a position in need. But Lemon, Higgins, I think you only put him on a 1-year deal. Like
no.
what
Are you talking about? You gave him the bag.
Yeah,
we got a 4-year deal.
You got a 4-year
I
deal?
can't draft a receiver here.
No, absolutely.
Okay,
not.
never mind. I thought he only got a 1-year deal.
No,
My bad.
Best
paid.
defensive player on the board has to go here.
Yeah, and that would be
however
Delane.
it falls in any.
It says their biggest need is
Or
a
McCoy.
guard, though, and you got homeboy from Penn State sitting right there. I'm not going to try to pronounce his name.
Oh, I don't even have guard on the list on mine.
Yeah,
It's all
it's
defensive
different
players.
for
Wow, that's
this.
funny. Yeah,
Um,
but I also understand
Their defense is so awful.
their offensive line hasn't been very good for Joe Burrow though either.
Yeah, but they at
They've
least
been
tried to do
working
something.
No,
Working
they
is
need
bad.
they need a secondary bad. Bad. They'll score 38 points and give up 41.
Caleb
Like,
Downs is probably most likely going to be like I feel that he's probably slotted here the most.
if he falls that far, that's a travesty.
yeah, that's
a travesty.
But think
That
about
would
it.
be a home run for
But
the
think about it. If he
Bengals.
doesn't go to the Giants,
He could fall.
where's the next team he's going to if he doesn't go 5?
I mean,
Which is then the Bengals are probably salivating because
Are we
it's
doing
probably
Delane?
not going to fall that way.
Delane.
Well, if you guys are both that way, then
Or-
it doesn't
I
matter
mean-
what I pick.
Would you have another?
No, I like the Delane pick. I do. They need to stop Lamar. They need to stop Shador, Flacco, Gabriel, whatever. What the fuck is happening in Cleveland? Deshaun? Is Deshaun Watson going to
It
be?
better not be.
Hey, dude, the
Oh my God.
rumor is he's QB1.
It should be Shador. That's
All right.
absolutely
So
ridiculous.
Delane is what we're going right here?
Yep.
Okay.
Next pick, Trev.
It's the Dolphins. I gotta
Oh,
update
Lord.
this real quick though, because my phone, I accidentally clicked and drafted somebody for the Dolphins, so I'm just gonna catch up real
Okay,
quick.
so we're
While
gonna
you
talk. We'll talk
discuss
about
this.
it. Yeah, I think the Dolphins. So you have pick right now at pick. Where are we at? 11. But then we also have pick 30. So we got
Right.
to take that into consideration
Sure.
too.
Sure.
Right now, I need a wide receiver. I need a guard. I need a tackle. I need an edge.
I need
I need a lot of
lifeline. I need everything. I
I
need
think-
Jesus. They need it all, bro.
I think
A
Malik
blessing.
Lemon here, giving
Makai Lemon.
giving my guy, my quarterback, a guy
Malik
that runs
Willis.
routes. That's like going to be running routes underneath, dumping. I need something here for him. We just got rid of Waddle. I have nothing else other than Achane. I think Morgan Freeland could be a pick here at tackle, protect my quarterback. Let me see if they have a left tackle, right tackle situation. But I think Lemon, I don't have any weapons, right? We are no weapons. We are
Zilch.
weaponless. Other than
Pretty
Achane.
much. Pretty much.
What are you thinking, Charlie, here? Do you have a position you're thinking more? Because I think, again, can we get
No, at 11.
a tackle at 30? Or do
Sure.
we need to take the tackle here?
Well, I mean, only one tackle has been taken. So in theory, you get the second tackle on your board. If he is higher rated than Lemon or Tyson right here, then you take the tackle.
Yeah, I got Austin Jackson and Patrick Paul as my
Who?
tackles.
So
Patrick Paul
who-
came out of he's recent. He came out recently.
It doesn't matter. You got nobodies.
No, but you also have here's your receivers: Malik Washington, Jalen
Let's
Tolbert,
go.
and
Let's
Tutu
go.
Atwell are your starters.
Yeah,
That's
whoop,
sick.
whoop. Dude.
I think you do tackle or receiver, right? I think even guard. If you have, what happens if you have Owani or the OG guy
Fano is also sitting right here too.
Fano's there.
So
any position could be played.
So I mean, with
Fano, I like
with the idea of what do we always say about receivers, right? We find them in the 4th, the 5th, the 6th. I'm not saying that you don't get elite guys in the 1st. You do, but I don't think Mekhi Lemon is JSN, and we got him at 20. Sorry, I like the tackle position here.
Which
I
one?
do.
I have more in feeling as my left tackle, my top rated left tackle.
Okay.
Fano is right tackle to guard number 1. Right? Because like a lot of projection into
So then I probably take Fano just because
Okay.
I
get
could
behind
use
that.
him at wherever we need to. Wherever he plugs and plays the best at a professional level, we just sit him and we go. He's
I
a
like that
lineman.
pick.
He's a lineman.
I'll back that pick for you.
I like it over. If
I'm having some trouble.
if
I'm
Malik
sorry.
Willis doesn't have the ability to even stay upright, he's not going to be able to do. It doesn't matter who his receiver is.
And I think we can get a good receiver at 30.
I think so too. I'm going Fano.
I think I lean Fano as well.
So I think we're
again,
3
I
for
think
3.
the value is there in the second round for receiver.
Well, you have pick 30. We got pick 30. We can
Oh,
get
that's
So
right.
depending on
somebody
how it
else.
falls, you could get Boston, you could get Brazel out of Tennessee. Like there
I
are
would
going to be guys.
I don't know if Boston makes 30. Brazel, that'd be a great pick.
Okay, but I'm just saying we don't know how this is
All
going
right,
to fall.
Spencer Fano. All right, Cowboys are up for pick number 12. Are we at 12?
Yes, we sure are. Yep.
What are we looking at needs there, Charlie?
I'm on PFF, right?
Yep.
So it says
Just give us your...
yeah, defensive interior because they have Kenny Clark.
Okay.
That's all they really have in there. They
I
traded Adigizue away
pick
to
is-
the Niners, right? Or no, to
The
where
pick,
did it go?
the pick has got to be defense, right?
Dude, everything about that team screams we need defense. Like, and a lot of good defensive players got eaten up. What's on the board is fucking offensive right now as far as like the best rated left. Because I don't think you take this safety right here and
Thielen.
Thieneman,
It's a little too high. I mean, if we're looking at edge, Mesidor's got to be right there. I'm a big fan of Mesidor, man. I'm a huge fan of him. I know that the age of 25, kind of.
You're also drafting at 20, and you might be able to get him there. Do you reach for him here, or
But I
do
don't
you
think
try
it's a
to
reach.
stall out for an 8th pick?
But I don't think it's reach. I have him as my 4th edge. Let me find my rankings there, Charlie. I have him as my 4th edge. I have him over Folk, all those guys. I think that Mesidor. I don't know corner. How are we looking on corner? What's our Cowboy corners right now?
Oh, that's true.
yeah, pull that up.
They had to have made some fucking
Let me look.
off-season
Because
moves.
McCoy here would be a good pick.
Yeah, I kind of like McCoy here.
Depth chart on corners. I know right now we have
Board up.
Let's go on. I'm about ready.
All right, come on. Oh, no.
we have left
No.
cornerback as Ravel, the kid we drafted last year, and right cornerback is Bland. So
Give me some. Give me some.
So corners, maybe I don't know. Bland, Bland's good, and then we just drafted Siobhan Ravel out of ECU.
Better take a drink of that beer. We don't tolerate no disrespect around here.
Who else is?
I mean, Folk would be the other edge.
No, I don't even have him in my edge. I like Zion Young better. I think Folk is, with how good this class is, I've bounced Folk down because of the production not being there. I think I love Mesidor. I have Mesidor pretty high in my rankings in my top 10. I'm a Mesidor or McCoy pick here. I don't want offensive line, and I think I can get other stuff a little bit later.
I understand not taking the safety. I understand not taking the receiver. I'm McCoy over Mesidor because of the age and the idea that I think Mesidor might fall to 20. I don't think McCoy does.
Yeah, I feel that as well. Any consideration for a wide receiver here? That deal hasn't gotten done.
I mean,
they tagged.
Mekhi Lemon is there.
I understand.
I love Mekhi Lemon being there. I just defensively, we are not good.
Bad.
Like,
bad,
not
bad,
good.
bad. They were efficient enough on offense. They were.
We have pick. Let me find the D-list Cowboys. Where are the boys at?
They stole in the first.
Yeah, because they have 20, and then you have 92, so you have a huge jump after 20. So you could still take a receiver if you wanted to at 21 fell.
Sure.
Yeah, you got 2 picks in the first and that big drop.
I still think both picks should be defense. That defense was so bad last year.
I like McCoy here.
All right, let's do it.
McCoy is the pick then. And we're on to the Rams, who would have loved McCoy. Well,
no,
prior to signing all those Kansas City defensive backs.
Absolutely, dude.
I think it's either got to be Mekhi Lemon or. But my problem with my tackle now is that my right tackles are both off the board. Lumu and Freeling are both left tackles.
Okay.
Are both left tackles, and I have a good left tackle. We just lost Hartenstein though, our right tackle.
So you don't think Freeland could be a right tackle?
Sometimes you see it, and so I think it's more that doesn't usually move.
Oh man, I was chasing that one.
But Freeling, I love Freeling. I think it's Freeling or Lemon. I like both here. I can divide because we
getting Lemon right there with Puka Nacua
because we still haven't signed Puka.
You don't.
We haven't extended him.
Well, because he was a second-round pick, right? He's got a. Yeah, no, this is his final year.
Correct.
Okay.
Devontae Adams is getting old.
Let him trail on. You signed Nacua to the bag, and you let Devontae go.
When Devontae's
but
gone
if you're
next
letting
year,
him go next
then
year,
Lemon's
then
not a bad.
makes
No,
a lot of sense.
Dude, as soon as I
him running routes in that offense,
that's what I'm saying. As soon as I thought of him with McVay pairing off of Nacua, that's almost a slam dunk.
It's more Lemon for me because the right tackle's gone.
Right. If
one of those right tackles,
you don't want to force a round peg into a square hole if you don't have
their
to.
home run pick is Fanu from Utah being here.
Sure. No, agreed. That could very well happen.
It very well could. We had the Dolphins taking him.
Yep.
But
who knows what the Dolphins fucking do?
Dude, who fucking knows? They drafted Kenneth Grant last year, dude, when they did not need defensive line. Not near as well. Anyway. So
Lemon?
It seems to be Lemon. Squeeze. It looks like we got to pour some beer.
Baltimore on the board. I'm gone with this beer. New beer ready.
I've been empty. This is a very interesting pick because we still haven't talked about one of the top athletes in this draft in Sadiq yet.
Still on the board right here. They just lost a tight end.
They did sign what's his name, but they need a weapon for Lamar. I mean, their defense is getting super old too.
Dude, the Ravens aren't in the best position overall. I love D. Henry, but he is older.
Yep.
I've been a Lamar stan since day one.
And he's getting older.
And they just lost Linderbaum.
Yep.
That offensive line did not get better. Their defensive line.
Fanu would be a home run pick here.
Oh, my Lord. You might take the guard right here. You might take Mr. Penn State right here. Yeah.
OI?
If he fall, dude.
I think it's between him and Sadiq, really.
I don't know if you take Sadiq. I get it, but I don't at the same time. I
just wanted to bring his name up. We haven't talked about him yet.
I mean, they still feel like they're missing someone outside of Flowers, though.
Yes.
I mean, Andrews is getting old.
I can understand. Oh, yes. No, I can understand. Yes. No, I get it. Because it's likely left, right? That's who, yeah.
He went to the Giants. Harbaugh took him.
Okay.
I love OI here. I got to protect my quarterback. I love OI here. It
makes sense to me.
Lemon's off the board. Lemon, Fano are my two top picks. OI is my next pick for them.
I don't think you can look at Lamar and be like, was this a bad draft pick? And you would say no.
I don't have a defentive tackle this high. So I can't
either.
go there.
Yeah, first tackle comes in at 26.
Both corners are gone.
Yep.
Say McCoy falls. Boom. Maybe that's a big pick. Right.
They would love that.
The way our board falls right now, OI is, I think, my pick here.
We're saying that because we do not want to disrespect your name, brother.
Yeah.
Like it's.
I'm going OI.
Ola
My pick is OI.
Ola Vega.
Yes, that guy.
My pick's OI.
Ione.
Buccaneers up after that. They could use
Guard. You drafted the best guard right there. That's Gray Zabel won a fucking Super Bowl year one. Whoop whoop.
I think this is where we got to really talk about my guy Sadiq. But I think he's an offensive weapon. But
Cade Otton hasn't done diddly do.
But he's an offensive weapon. They don't have an offensive is their offensive coordinator going to use him?
You know, it's funny because with your pursuit of the don't hire the defensive guy, Tampa Bay has not listened to that fucking. Why am I drawing up? Todd Bowles is just not the dude in Tampa Bay, and they brought him back again.
If I'm going edge, I'm going Zion Young. I don't like Folk
Over
being
Folk.
the yeah, I'm going to preach that all night. You guys,
Mesidor is still here. What are you talking about?
I would take Mesidor over both of them. So
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, he's still on the board.
Mesidor or Sadiq is my pick.
Shoot.
They have Mesidor ranked really low on this.
And, I mean, that's one of their needs, yeah. Mesidor
stays in Florida. It's a natural marriage, dude. Like,
my thing with Sadiq, though, I don't know what to do with him. He's an offensive weapon. He's not only 6'3", he's not 6'6".
I would feel a lot better about him going here if they had an offensive coach.
I need to use him as a weapon. I need him to be Sean Payton's weapon.
You worry that him going here would be just a miss because
he's got to go to Guru. He's got to go to somebody who's going to scheme up.
That's why I don't think they draft.
If you put Sadiq on the
you
LA Rams,
your team.
the way that they played with Colby Parkinson, if they put Sadiq in that role, are you kidding me?
If they didn't draft the tight end from Oregon,
Ferguson,
they would probably take Sadiq.
Yeah, Terrence Ferguson.
If you got to go, brother. We'll take the pick. So are we going to go? Who are we thinking?
Dude,
I love Mesidor here. Mesidor or Sadiq are my two, Charlie.
I understand. Dude, Sadiq is like, it is technically. I wish Cade Otton popped because that's a Husky.
They did re-sign him, though.
I know, but it's funny. They reports that as their biggest need with IO off the board, right?
Yeah.
And if Sadiq
what's your list say? So my list says edge, linebacker, D tackle, corner, tight end.
I've got tight end, guard, edge, linebacker.
So that's crazy because linebacker, CJ Allen, I don't have this high anywhere close. I would actually rate,
which is crazy because he's ranked 18th.
Why would he? Yeah. I wouldn't. I like some of the other dudes better.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, that's just the way I'm looking at it. So like you right now, like who's our players, right? Like we love. Which they don't even have Mesidor,
but dude, here.
I love Mesidor. Mesidor going to a team that's ready to win. He's 25, dude. He's got the bend.
Defensive-minded.
He's got the bend. He's got everything.
Defensive-minded coach. We said the frustrating reason why you don't take Sadiq is because you didn't draft.
Trevor put it perfectly.
Yes, you're getting drafted to a defensive-minded coach.
I think we got to go Mez.
I would say Mesidor.
Let's go Mesidor here. Akeem Mesidor from Miami going to
Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
All right, Jets pick number 2. Morgan Freeland has fallen here somehow. This is a home run pick, left tackle. Sew him up in the bag. Easy peasy. We got our receiver. We
drafted Bailey. We got Bailey.
Yes, we took Bailey.
Yeah, it was between Reese and Bailey, and we sided with Bailey.
Yeah.
So
hold on. Never mind then. I don't. No, we don't. We don't need a tackle. Our tackles, our offensive line is actually not bad. I think we got to go receiver. We have to go Jordan Tyson or Denzel Boston. I was thinking of the Browns,
not Sadiq.
Maybe Sadiq, but I don't have an offensive guru coach.
What about your Dylan Thiesman out of Oregon, the safety?
I think biggest
they
need.
They did draft some.
I think biggest need for our team, the Jets, JETSSS, the Jets, is wide receiver.
Hard to disagree.
Garrett Wilson's a bad man, but he needs some help.
There's nobody else on that team.
Not a goddamn sniff. Dude. No, there's not a goddamn.
We just drafted a tight end last year too, who's okay.
Taylor.
Yep.
Mason Taylor.
Yep. So I think Tyson gives you that guy. I would actually say let's go get Denzel Boston, and as GMZD, I'm pushing Boston over Tyson here.
So you like Boston over Tyson.
Yep.
Tyson's consideration. No Omar Cooper Jr. here.
No, I think
Not
Omar's right behind those guys. And a lot of people think Tyson's the best receiver.
The way this falls, they are in rough waters as far as, like, I don't take the safety. I don't think that's the
I don't really
value.
want to take the guard either. There's no guard. There's no edge.
There is no guard.
No corner here since they moved on.
I don't have another
Terrell.
corner. I don't have another corner for a little bit.
Terrell is the next.
I got
ranked.
a lot in the back 20s.
I mean, it's between Terrell and Hood.
The Hood's getting a lot of love, but I still have him in my
Hood's
20s.
getting a lot of love.
I still get in my 20s. I think that I love receiver. Whether you guys want to go Tyson or Boston, or what you guys want to do, I think that that's the play. We only have one receiver right now. We don't really have a quarterback here, so I guess that doesn't matter.
the way this falls Tyson is the move. The way this falls Tyson is the play, because you're forcing other guys into situations at that point.
Because I'm not taking Ty Simpson here.
No. Fuck no.
I wouldn't either.
Okay.
So Tyson's, I think, going to be the pick. Boston.
You like Tyson over Boston, Trev?
Dude,
what your thing says. You like Tyson over Boston. Is that your pick? Just because the computer has Tyson over Boston doesn't mean it has to be yours.
That's true.
But Tyson, some people have Tyson as their number one receiver, but he's just hurt all the time. It's such a deterrent.
Yeah. Trev, still finished your pick.
I'm on it.
Oh, I was about to start drinking this stuff.
Don't do that. I'm bored, mine.
Oh, New England IPA.
So I think I'm going Tyson just because I think the ceiling might be a little higher than Boston's. Those two are so close, though, as far as what I've seen thus far in tape and in rankings. Like,
until you smell this thing.
Oh.
Who's next up there, T-Mon?
So we got the Lions on the clock now.
Morgan Freeland. Home run.
Yeah,
done.
that's fucking
I don't
home
even have to argue anything else.
This would be the dream draft for the Lions.
Penei Sewell's my right tackle. Morgan Freeland's my left tackle.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Chuck. You can throw in your 2 cents, but
no, there's that.
I think this is sold.
I would not disagree.
Here is where I think that maybe we start looking at Thieleman
for the Vikings.
Yeah,
on the clock.
Defensive tackle's another position maybe we look at here. I don't know if we have one that high. So you guys talk about some of that. I like Thieleman. I don't have a tackle. I don't have a defense tackle that I take here. I mean, I like McDonald's my one.
He's the first on the board at 26.
Wow. Peter Woods is the first on my board at 20, or at least on this app that I'm using.
Okay. So we got Woods on the board. Yeah, he's the next pick at 29 on the Consistence app.
Dude, you know what's
rankings.
crazy, man? Looking at the way all of it... This is going to be a really hard draft to navigate for quite a few teams, dude. The way it looks like it's going to fall is like there's not going to be the like, we need this position and this guy's going to be there. It looks like a lot of like, okay, we got to take value at this regardless of position, as it were. Like, where's the prospect that we could, use?
But that's why the draft is crazy because,
or you got to squeeze out a trade to get up or down or whatever.
Of course, you're trying to work those angles, but when does it hit? Where do you sway on need versus talent? Because again, a lot of the time it depends on the team and how bad the need is.
Sure, but I generally always believe that talent will win out in the long run.
Who are you guys talking about?
Nobody in general. We're talking about the idea that like
where the Vikings go here.
Yeah, and there's gonna be.
Oh
no, that's such a wasted pick for them. With them signing Kyler Murray for this year.
Yeah, you're right. I forgot about Kyler.
That's a huge fucking.
That would if they wouldn't have signed Kyler Murray.
Yeah,
that'd be a very
he would be in
conversation.
consideration.
So who are you guys talking about? I love Dylan Thieleman. For my needs, I don't have a cornerback for a while. I would take Caden McDonald here. I like him more than most. That might be a little bit high. There's no centers running back's not a need
Well,
here.
this is where do you take talent or you take position, right? Because if you take position, it's going to be different. Although Thielemann is the highest rated player on the board.
I would take Thielemann over anybody here.
I couldn't disagree. It's the
I
closest. I like
such a true
McDonald.
safety.
I like that.
Yeah.
It's stuff in the interior line, dude. Byron Murphy, Leonard Williams. Like invest in the middle.
Is going to be higher on my list than Caden. Caden's my number one D tackle, but he's not.
Agreed. I'm with you there. I think those are the two prospects at this point that they're looking at.
Let's make
And
the
you
pick
give
and then have a
Dylan
Thielen
as the guy.
Cheers.
Right, upward and onward.
Yes.
Who's next, T-Mon?
Well, no, before we get to that, we got to talk about this
DOS beer.
Space Hops from the Truckee Brewing Company.
Oh my God. The mouthfeel on this is insane.
Wow, dude, that is
so
mad.
good.
That is mad earthy. What is that?
That is
Like,
Yeah, that's what I just thought. Is
Look at the. Will you guys show your guys' cups? Look at the color of this beer.
dude. There's
So it's called the
what
new.
is that?
So it's called the New England IPA. It's from our friends at Truckee Brewing Company. It's called Space Hops. 6.8 APV. It says it is Space Hops, Comet, Galaxy, and Zamba.
So
Come
those are
drink
the
a beer.
hops. Yeah.
It's got.
It's a cool-ass can.
Like there's something. We've already drank a hazy IPA earlier tonight, and this one tastes nothing like
Dude, I
that,
like
that
this.
Urban Roots.
I like this. Cool can, which pulled me. Dog is in there.
Is it
It's
a
a
dog? Is it a bear?
A bear? Oh, it might be a bear. Yeah, it's probably a bear. Is he eating
Something.
popcorn?
It's an animal in the spacesuit.
Oh, that's without a doubt a bear. That
It's
is
definitely
for
a bear.
sure a brown bear.
Yeah.
I don't know what he's like. What's going on in
He
his
huffing
helmet,
on the
though.
space, bro.
Yeah, he's
He
huffing
high
on
on
something.
space. He high on the hoppasias. Ah, man. You've been smoking too many cigars.
All right, who's up next, T-Mon?
Carolina on the clock.
The Panthers.
I mean, top of the board on the consensus rankings is Sadiq and Folk.
Yeah.
Proctor also there. That's 15,
They-
19, and 20.
They need a tight end bad. They like Tommy
They
Tommy
just
Trumbull
drafted
or-
one, but yeah, I don't know if
Travion
he's the guy.
No, Travion Sanders
Who?
and Tommy
Who?
Treble. I love Sadiq here. But
right here if he falls like and that's
It's
like
just a good weapon for
It's a huge
offensive
Young
coordinator
and
as
we're
your
ta-
head coach.
And we're talking about offense coordinators.
Bryce Young would jump out of the fucking building.
I think it's
if
gotta
it
be
fell
Sadiq,
that way.
yeah.
I can't not as the GM of the
Okay,
Panthers.
Sadiq it is.
Easy.
Cowboys back on the
Some
clock.
are just easy.
Zion Young,
All right, with the first pick, we had the Cowboys taking.
cornerback Jared McCoy.
Yes, we had McCoy. So who do you like?
Zion Young.
Zion Young, the edge over Folk, who
Yes, I don't like Folk.
Zion Young has the off the field. He got the DWI.
Early. That's why he's at Mizzou.
Yes. Outside of that, though, the prospect, he looks like the guy.
I don't like Folks. I think Folks is just another Shamar Stewart, man. You have the build, you have this. What'd you do? Not much.
Not much.
Zion
Yeah.
Young had so much production at Missouri. Dude, I think I even like the Illinois guy better than I like. Folk is really low on my list of DN/edges.
Why are we not taking McDonald right here? Why are we not
Who?
taking interior defensive lineman?
Well, I think we just got Kenny Clark and we just got somebody Kenny Clark, and then we have who else we have?
Can
Let
we
me
pull up that
Cowboys.
roster real quick?
I got it. I'm on it.
They traded for Quinnen Williams, didn't they?
Yep. That's why.
That's why, yeah.
That's why.
You figure you got your interior set.
Yeah, Quinnen Williams is a
So
bad
to
fucking
get that
man.
edge,
Yeah, I got Quinn Williams and Kenny Clark as but they have Quinn Williams as because they're running a 3-4 as the D end. I don't know why they would do that. They have another guy at nose tackle. So I mean, maybe Caden McDonald would be an argument here. I wouldn't mind Caden McDonald. I like the world of him. You do have Overshone and Gary and as your guys coming off the edge, and you have Donovan. Actually, I want to resend my edge pick. You have Donovan
Let's
Ezekiel
go.
from Boston College also coming up in his second year. I think Caden McDonald
over Young?
Huh?
No,
Yeah,
he's talking.
I'm talking. Yeah, I want
Right.
to retake Young back. You have the kid from Boston College. Last year we picked as the Cowboys. Remember Donovan as
That's
Ruke?
right. So you're hoping that his
He's
growth
a pop.
continues. You're not going to reach here since you don't have another pick for a while.
Yeah, for a while. So I love Zion Young, but I do think McDonald filling up the middle would be a nice
Better
pick.
team building wise.
I'm kind of on the either McDonald. I'm either McDonald or Zion Young, but I got to go defense. I can't. I'm not thinking
Right, which
anything
is
else.
why Terrell is not a bad pick right here either. A cornerback would serve
Well, you
that
just
team.
took a pick corner.
Oh,
I'm
McCoy.
sorry. You're right. No, my
That's
bad.
why we're not
Of
looking
course,
there.
yeah, no, not at all. But a safety that you got McNell Warren right there from Toledo.
I have him way farther down.
Way
way
low.
Yeah.
He's being drafted
Not
at
way low.
23.
Yeah,
I would have him in
that's
my
what he's
30s.
ranked on the
Okay.
app that I'm using.
Okay.
It's just how I mean,
It's
two secondary picks would speak volumes of what they're trying to do.
correct. I don't have as much. I think he would be in my board. He would be a massive reach.
Caden McDonald right here makes a shitload of
I like
sense,
Caden or
though.
Zion, but I mean Zion. You're going again. You have
I'm not-
Donovan Ezekiel. You just took last year to BC, so Caden's I like Caden a lot.
Yeah, it's that comes down to like being with the team and knowing how much they like that player
Or-
after having them on the roster.
We got
Or
an
can I
we
make-
got an or.
can I
You
make
can
it-
make an argument?
I want to make an argument for Anthony Hill Jr., linebacker out of Texas
Ooh.
here.
Whoa, okay.
I'd have him over CJ Allen. Linebacker is a position need. He's going to be my middle linebacker for the next so many years. We don't have another pick until the 90s. I know some people are going to not love it. As
You
a
like
reach.
him over Jacob Rodriguez?
Yes.
Okay. Because
I even
he's
like
the next guy on
I
my
even-
board.
I even have Golday over Jacob Rodriguez on my board. I would have I'd have Golday, Hill, and Rodriguez in that order, but very, very close in that order. If you took Rodriguez over Golday, I think Anthony Hill Jr. is definitely.
I don't
number
have
linebacker.
Anthony. He's not even in my top 60. Wow, he's okay. I love your depth, my friend.
But I'm just throwing it out there. It is a stretch, but I don't have a pick until 92.
right. So I mean, it
And
makes
middle
sense.
linebacker is a huge need.
yeah.
I don't love CJ Allen as much. He's not as fast. A lot of people could have CJ Allen going here in their drafts.
I really think you only make that pick though if you trade back. I think at this pick right here, you have to take someone closer to the top end of what is on the board.
I agree. This is where you take the prospect that is talent over need right
Correct.
here. If the need is so much more below than what the potential talent,
Especially
could be.
with you needing so much on defense and them being so bad last season.
You needed Sonny Styles not to do good at the combine.
Yeah, they would have
take-
loved that pick
And
with
take him
their
at-
first.
That's what you needed.
sure.
That's like prospect. So who we going? Caden?
McDonald.
I think we're going McDonald. Yeah,
I like it. Next
Steelers
pick, Trev.
on the clock.
Man.
I don't want to hear no Ty Simpson right here.
Well, no, I'm thinking I got another receiver with my trade. Cooper's right here. Boston's right here. But we did get a receiver with my trade. Guard-wise, I think we're reaching on guard-wise. We've worked
Yeah.
on tackle. We're in a really weird spot with this pick, honestly.
On the list of needs on my board, or for PFN, is quarterback, guard, linebacker, wide receiver, safety.
Mine too.
I have quarterback, running back, guard, tackle.
So you got running back on that. And
Let me get some depth chart. Let's look into what we're looking at here. Because I think tackle wise, we drafted Broderick Jones a couple years ago, and we drafted Troy Fanu out of Washington
So
last
this
year. And
really
Zach Frazier,
depends on how you feel on those guys. If you want to kick one of them inside and draft Proctor, you can have a really good offensive line. If you feel like those guys are gaining momentum and you like them at those spots, then you look elsewhere.
Sure.
What was the other needs? Can you read that one more time?
I have quarterback, running back, guard, tackle.
I'm not opposed to taking the kid from Toledo here
The
as my
safety.
as my strong safety. I have Brisker as my free safety. He would fit my strong safety. He would be my starting strong safety right off the bat. Cornerback-wise, I have Joey Porter Jr. Ramsey's kind of my nickel-size safety, but we just signed Jamal Dean. I think that the Toledo kid might make the most sense on where we're at, unless we don't love our tackle. Otherwise, I like Fantano and I like Jones coming out. I don't know if Broderick Jones has made any moves as a Georgia guy. Remember, he was very raw coming out, so is he grown?
Right.
I do think guard could be a pick here. We don't have a guard that high. We have Fano's gone that can bounce into guard, and we have OIs off the board.
With where this pick is, I think guard is where they look at their second pick. For me, if I'm drafting for the Steelers, I'm looking either McNeil Warren at safety or Cooper Jr. at wide receiver. I still think that position needs to take a look at.
Not Boston. You'd have Cooper over Boston. Because you have DK and you have Michael Pittman Jr., so it's Cooper fit.
I think Boston is closer to DK.
Correct.
So I think Cooper would be the pick between the two. Those would be the top two selections in
How high are you
wide
on
receiver.
Casey Conception? I'm not.
I'm not either.
Okay.
I think he's a second round guy.
Big dog.
Dog.
Mariners.
Dude, I am... Cassius Howell is right there.
I'm not a fan of him.
You're getting older at edge. Like
they need to move off those older players though to bring in the younger players.
If we're going edge, I'm going Zion Young. Cassius Howell's got short arms and it shows on tape. He does not get off blocks.
He does not get off.
If he gets
his
engaged,
pass rush is mad though. If it's a run play, sure.
If he gets engaged, he doesn't get off because he gets caught up. He has to not be touched. He has to be that quick.
No,
edge.
He can be touched if it's a pass play. If it's a run play, then yeah, it's a problem.
No, even pass plays, he doesn't get off blocks because he's got short arms. And it shows.
I've seen him do some moves on some
moves.
I'm not a big fan of. If we're going edge, I like Zion Young.
I think as a pass rusher, Cassius Howell is a great speed rusher.
But I do love Cooper as a wide receiver pick.
And I also don't mind the argument for alignment in Proctor. I really don't. He could be guard or tackle depending on whatever.
He can't be a guard. Proctor
you'd be kicking somebody else in.
And the problem is that Broderick Jones is just as big as he is. They're both
big. They are big boys.
Guys.
Right, yeah.
They don't fit
What's
a guard.
The other tackle, though?
The kid from Washington, Troy Fantano.
Fano,
maybe he could go. Maybe he could kick in.
Dude, that would be nasty. He would be nasty inside, I feel like. But I don't know if they need to move him there.
Do you take a wide receiver right here? I mean, who do you...
That's what we said. That's what we were saying.
No, but that's what I'm saying. We're
Cooper seems like a Steelers wide receiver in tradition.
He does.
I know the coaching staff just changed. But he
seems
like he fits the mold.
There's just nothing else in this draft for the Steelers that is of real service.
If we're going to argue tackle, I would argue Blake Miller.
I can understand that
because he's a traditional right tackle for to bounce.
But you're going
to bounce
somebody inside.
Well, Troy would have to go inside.
Right.
So my pick, I guess, would be Blake Miller, or Amari Cooper.
All right.
Or Zion Young. If we're going to go edge, I like Zion. I'm going to preach it all day.
I hear that. Now, under those circumstances, I'm taking the clean prospect Cooper.
Trev, finalize it.
I mean, I kind of like the McNeil Warren pick here. So, I mean, we could be all different at this spot. It's that late in the draft where it just...
I'll go McNeil Warren over wide receiver.
You take him over Cooper? Because that's what it comes down to.
We have a stronger need in the strong safety
You trade
area.
Minka. Yeah, you need something in that secondary room.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm
that's
for it.
That's what we're rocking
for
then. The Chargers on the clock.
I mean, fuck. I mean, let's just take an offensive lineman. Let's take all the offensive linemen. We got to protect our quarterback.
Well,
Slater should be coming
both
back.
Of your tackles.
Alt should be healthy. Yeah,
But isn't Slater the smaller one? Can we balance him inside?
You could.
No, the way this has
they do need a guard, I believe, is on their list of needs.
The tackle
is not.
Correct. The guard is a need. The tackle is not. So can you bounce somebody inside? That'd be the question.
That could be a hardball pick.
I mean,
Edge would still kind of be nice though too.
Receiver-
Bosa's
I think receiver actually could be the pick here.
gone,
Boston.
possibly should be gone. They haven't re-signed him. He's a free agent.
I'm going Boston.
I could see Boston absolutely.
I need to get my guy some fucking. I need to get
Herbert's not.
weapons.
Keenan Allen retired.
Trey Harris, we did draft. We don't know how he's coming. Quentin Johnson is.
He's not lived up to the draft stock.
Lad McConkey's been really good.
He's been great.
LADD
I love-
McConkey.
Good tight ends.
I love Boston, I'm Boston or Cooper. I got to go wide receiver here. I know Edge maybe he's on the board, but I got to go. I have no weapons for my guy, and guard is out of the play. My next pick
No,
is.
you're not drafting a guard.
My next pick is at 55. I can get a guard at 55.
I think
a really good guard.
I think I'm taking Boston because I need the bigger body. I need tall on tall. I need you need a number one big bad bodied dude. Denzel Boston.
That fits kind of
like
hardball too, especially since it didn't work
Omar
out.
Cooper is a good receiver.
Yeah.
Do not get me wrong, but I don't think
Well,
he's
I have Boston over Cooper, so in my ranking, so I'm in.
I like it. No, I like it. Boston here.
Eagles.
The Eagles.
Man, on the list of needs, we got edge, tackle, wide receiver, tight end, safety. Any different for you?
No, that's what I'm looking at too. And Blake Miller is sitting right there. Caden Proctor sitting right there.
Let me look at what
Max
Polk sitting right there.
I'm a Zion Young.
They did get a wide receiver from the Packers.
They
in a
did
recent
Dontavian
trade.
Wicks. We did not mention that. Yes, for a 5th this year and a 6th next year, I believe.
But if
Lane
if
Johnson-
they're really going to move on,
Are you really
Brown?
Are you really needing a tackle? You have Malata and Lane Johnson. I don't know how that's.
Dude, Johnson is because Lane's gonna be gone within the next year or
Yeah.
two.
So then I'm taking the
Malala
So I'm taking Lomo.
isn't young either.
I'm taking the Utah head.
You're taking over Proctor.
Yeah,
I think it makes a lot of sense.
I'm
to
taking. If I'm going to go offensive line, then I'm going Lomo.
Lee Hunter's still sitting in front of fucking Zion Young,
Ooh,
dude.
Lee Hunter. Okay,
Yeah,
he's a little bit
Texas
down
Tech.
on
He
the
is.
consensus
I wouldn't have him.
list.
I wouldn't have him up this high. I
I'm
have
not
Zion
saying-
Young higher.
I'm not saying they're drafting him, but
I like Lomo, offensive tackle out of Utah.
I understand. I can't believe he's actually ranked this low because he's gonna go around this range. I think Utah tackles play well in the league. No, and Alabama tackles. Evan Neal did not really do a whole lot in New York, did he?
But Blake Miller is a right tackle and Lane Johnson is a right tackle. That
Right.
would be the other argument. Is that
But that's
Lomo
fine.
is a
No,
left tackle.
okay. No, but you're not drafting tackle with the guys you just listed are going to start. Johnson
Correct.
and Mayava are going to start. So you draft the tackle who's going to learn behind him.
Yeah, so then I would go Blake.
because you're moving on from that pretty quick.
Johnson
Lane
is going to
Johnson's
retire.
So
He's
Blake
going to
Miller.
retire.
Blake Miller would be the pick then.
Blake Miller, you like him?
He's my top.
over
Well, he's the top
Lamu?
right tackle.
Then get a year to learn
Yeah.
from him.
I don't like the position swapping if you haven't played
Because
the position.
I don't think Omar Cooper is the kind of receiver they need. Like, not that he ain't got his Smitty is like the absolute. He's the Omar Cooper. He's
Correct.
better than Omar Cooper as far as I'm concerned. So, like AJ Brown, if Denzel Boston fell right here, we'd had him drafted the pick before. I would consider that more so. But I think the way that it has fallen, you go with Blake Miller.
I like Blake Miller. I like Zion Young.
I'm tackle over edge right here for the Eagles because I feel like they got some juice.
Edge
still.
starts, tackle doesn't start.
Understood.
Yeah, that's the
That's the
thing,
problem.
though.
Rotational versus like absolute.
and I
just
have
like
pick-
future
I mean,
and I have
it's
pick
great.
54.
A lot of teams you want to draft for the future, but in the first round, there's
You got to get a starter.
Mm.
They say unless it's like a quarterback that's like
Yeah.
Jordan Love apparently.
So Zion Young, I think.
Is that who you're going
I think
with?
That's what
That's
we're
who
gonna
he's
do.
going with.
That's
I
who
think
I'm
that's what we're
preaching.
going to do.
Huh?
So we take it to
Zach
the
lobbied
Browns.
that. He filibustered that to get that was all Downey.
Lomo's
He
the
did.
pick. I need a left tackle.
Yeah.
I was going to take, like, right here. It's just fallen perfectly, right?
Sure. No,
We took our receiver at 5.
Now you get the offensive lineman. You need those two have to be your number one.
Whether you take
picks.
them, however you take them in your thing, you have to go wide receiver.
That's got to
be
your 1-2.
We're not arguing. Upward and onward to the Bears.
To the Bears. The Bears. Needs listed as D tackle, edge, safety, OC, and wide receiver. Just seeing the needs alone.
I'm looking at.
Defensive line's got to pop up.
Yeah, I'm looking at. Zion Young would have been the perfect pick here. I'm looking at Lee Hunter
over Folk.
Folk, I don't like Folk, but we can take Folk. If you want to bump him inside and make him a D tackle, maybe that's where he should play. And that's kind of the thought on my process. If you're going to take Folk,
I love the Lee Hunter though right here. If that's the need and that's the dude, like he's way too low on this board as far as
he's low on every board, and
very low.
And I don't like
board.
it.
He's drafted at 42. I don't understand why.
I don't either.
Like, that guy's a monster.
Because they all have Peter Woods and Caleb Banks higher than him.
Which the production versus
Can we pull up
prospect.
that roster real quick?
Got it. On it.
Because I just want to know, like, between tackle and edge, which is the bigger need? Because they're both needs. Which is the bigger need?
Montez Sweat's 1-year edges. Grady Jarrett's 1-year tackles. Jervon Dexter, seniors 1-year tackles, and Deo. Is this the kid from the Cowboys? Deo.
Is it away? Yeah.
No, Adeway?
I think
that's who made the
edge
trade.
And tackle are both massive needs. So whoever is the highest on our board is who's got to go. I know Folk's high. If we want to go Folk here, because I don't necessarily mind that pick.
Wait, okay, so Wright is Darnell Wright, not Darnell Wright. What's for out of Tennessee? They drafted Chicago. What's his right? The
Darnell Wright, right tackle.
Darnell, he's a right tackle. So then
Braxton Jones, left tackle. You don't need.
Tackle. Okay,
your defense line only here. So whoever you have rated higher on your defensive line is who I think the pick should be.
I mean,
if you guys want to go Folk is an I understand
Caleb
that
Banks
pick.
is sitting right there too. But Lee Hunter, I love Lee Hunter as a prospect, and
I do.
You like Lee Hunter over some of the guys that the consistency has
that
ahead
game that I watched enough Texas Tech.
Peter Woods from Clemson
is the consensus best defensive tackles what everybody has.
Even Christian Miller's right there too from Georgia.
Yep. I'm on Charlie's. I'm either Folk or and the only reason I'm taking Folk is because I would rather play him at D tackle and have him be.
So D tackle is your go-to. That's what you're picking here.
Yeah,
that's why I like Hunter.
That's why. I think I got to lean Hunter if that's the pick. At that position,
that guy's a dog.
I love Lee.
You're talking about moving the guy inside. I'll take the guy that's there.
Move him. Yeah,
I just want him to go the second round of the Raiders. Dude, that's like, all right.
We're gonna go Lee Hunter.
Okay,
for the Bears. Buffalo Bills on the clock.
This is where I'm gonna argue. Cassius Howell or Cooper.
Well, you just made the trade for DJ Moore, so I don't know if the receiver is necessary here.
Yeah.
That
might get pushed.
You do have Folk right here at edge to get younger.
But if I need a guy that's going to get to the quarterback, I would rather have Howell.
Okay. Oh, man.
Anthony Hill would not be a bad pick. I know that's kind of a stretch on these boards, especially when we have. See, we don't have another pick until 91. So
Caleb Banks is sitting right here.
Not a Caleb Banks guy. I don't love it. I know you got to stay healthy there. Caleb Banks, maybe.
Yeah, they have Peter Woods right there too.
Maybe Folk. I'm going to argue Folk or Howell because I can push Folk in to be more of a defensive tackle type presence.
But then you can still use him at the edge then.
Over Woods as well?
I don't. Peter Woods, the Clemson guys I have a very hard time.
We haven't drafted a lot of Clemson guys.
For Clemson guys.
We've been very cautious on.
Peter Woods could be the very first tackle that goes off the board.
Sure.
Defense tackle.
That's why I bring his name up, and then Folk would be the other name that I would be considering, I think.
I think then I'm Folk or Howell. I'm only edge, and I can bounce Folk into play defense tackle, I think. He's a big guy.
I'm a Folk.
All right. Folk it is then. My team, the 49ers.
All right, so me and Shark are going to go first.
Go.
And then you go second. Or you go third.
Yeah, that sounds great.
With who's on the board, I have a very hard time with either Proctor or Cooper not being absolute home runs.
Yep.
Cooper is more of a day one starter. I don't know how he fell this far. This would be Cooper's at probably more of the home run scenario. But Proctor right there too, even Blake Miller but Proctor would take over the left tackle. You have the right tackle. Proctor or Cooper is my easy pick, and I think it should be. And I think actually Lumu, the other Utah tackle, it might be the guy here instead of Proctor.
Yes, I've drafted him in some mocks,
and I don't know if Cooper is going to be here, but Cooper or the left tackle is a pick. Casey Conception, I don't like. I think Zachariah Branch is way more explosive than he is.
I think the media is totally missing.
But the way it fell with Cooper is by far the most polished out of any of those.
On the top of the rankings, it is Proctor and then Cooper.
I would put Cooper over Proctor. Right, sure. In my personal. And I think that Shanahan might agree with that. Like, as far as what GM Roscoe is doing,
I'm going. It's only for me. It's only Cooper and Proctor because of my left tackle situation.
Which is why I would take Proctor. Because you do have some other picks to get a receiver potentially, and to get a tackle.
It's not until 58.
I understand that. So you're going to take a 58 tackle or a 58 receiver?
If you're not taking a wide receiver at this pick, I think you kind of have to take one at the next pick.
Sure.
Because of
the
need.
Right. Okay. But I still think
those guys are there.
Sure. And I think that the prospect for the tackle, big mauler, just the guy who can anchor a fucking line for a while, is not going to be there at 58 the same way that a dude who can make a massive difference in the wide receiver room at 58 could be there. He took the wide receiver. I took the tackle.
And those are the top two positions that the Niners, I think, are looking at. I don't know if they value the tackle as much. I kind of wish they would.
Well, this is GM Southwick.
Oh my God, my phone is being dumb.
Zachariah Branch.
Zachariah
Branch at pick 58 would be. Yeah, I got it going there too. Zachariah Branch at pick 58 would be elite too for Shanahan. So what'd you guys decide? Tackle or receiver?
I went tackle. You went receiver, right?
Yeah, but I can.
Right, so he's the tiebreaker.
Correct.
This is where I have a really hard time because I feel like my team would value the wide receiver more because especially
it's not what the team's going to do. It's what GM Southwick wants to do.
I feel like on one side, Omar Cooper is a receiver that can play many positions in the offense. It doesn't have to be X, Z, slot. He can play all over.
Okay.
So I think the versatility is appealing in that way. But I agree, like, tackle, if we have an injury there, if Tremblay was getting pretty old, we're going to need to replace him eventually anyways. I hate drafting a player that's not going to start right away, though. That's the other side of it.
In the first round, it's rough.
Yes, that's...
But a tackle, but you don't know what's going to happen at tackle.
Well, my concern with tackle, though, I would take tackle, but my concern with Proctor is he a left tackle?
Yes.
Because we don't need a right tackle.
Yeah, he is a left tackle.
You think he is a left tackle?
Let me check my notes, but I'm pretty sure. I'm almost 100%.
We have it written down.
Bring it up.
I have him as a left tackle.
Left tackle.
Because the next guy would be Blake as a right tackle or Max.
All right, come on, GM Southwick. We gotta make a move.
I'm taking the tackle. God damn it!
All right, Caden Proctor is a pick.
All right.
Next on the clock is the Texans. Guard, defensive tackle, center, linebacker, and tight end here. I'm going with the way the draft's fallen.
I know you don't like C.J. Allen, but he's right there.
Well, I would take Anthony Hill over C.J. Allen.
That's okay.
Whether that's whatever number on your list, I have Anthony Hill over CJ.
He's ranked 18th in my rankings.
He's ranked 18th in a lot of rankings. If Trev wants to go CJ Allen, I'll listen. I mean, that's the way it's going to go. I don't love CJ. I'm looking at the Texans. I think we have to go offensive line. I mean, how bad are we at offensive line all the time?
But we have no definitive inside guys. It's all outside guys. There's, I guess the guard out of Pregnan out of Oregon.
I would go Pregman over. That'd probably be my. I mean, you have Evan Brown and you did get Wyatt Teller. I mean, you have made moves. Even right tackle Braden Smith. I would take Blake Miller here. Braden Smith's hurt all the time. They just signed him from the Colts.
I'm never against investing.
I would go Blake Miller here. I think this is where the run of tackles happens in this kind of area.
Running back.
They should. I feel like you got to draft tackle, dude. That offensive line's just been so bad.
Blake Miller's hurt all the time. Let me get Blake Miller in. He can learn and come in and start.
Blake Miller it is. Upward and onward. Pick 29.
Chiefs.
The Chefs again.
Our first pick was a guard.
Terrell is right there, dude.
Yeah,
I think
it's got to be corner.
I think I would go Hood.
Or Howell's right there,
I would
too.
go Hood.
I'd go Hood, too.
I'd go Hood over
You'd
Terrell.
go Hood over Terrell?
Yeah.
But corner is right there.
Corner's got to be the pick.
Corner's right there. The way it fell, too, that's a money pick for them.
Hood's my pick here.
Okay. I understand. Hood it is.
Dolphins is the next pick.
What they pick with pick 11? Did they take Lemon? Did we have them take? No, we didn't. We had them taking...
we had him taking the tackle Fanu. So we've taken our tackle. Cooper is right there. It's got to be Cooper. 100% has to be
Oh,
Cooper.
God, that's true.
Ridiculous.
We
That
have
is
to
true.
get Cooper off
That
the
is
board.
true.
Got to have a weapon.
With him right there, yeah, no, that's
too easy. That's an
is.
easy pick.
That is.
Patriots are next on the board. Man, I have wide receiver, edge, linebacker, tight end, safety. Why is there not offensive linemen on this?
Tackle's their first need on mine.
On yours?
So,
Let me pull up that list. I think tackle
I've
should be the
tackled
pick.
DL and linebacker.
I think tackle should be the pick.
Absolutely. Because Will Campbell, didn't do too well in the Super Bowl, did he?
Well, he was also hurt
That's
going
okay.
into that.
Shit happens.
I know, but that doesn't mean you draft somebody to take his spot.
You might.
No. I think we go... I think we go the kid from Arizona State, Max I.
The tackle from Arizona State.
I'm not angry at that, dude.
I know it's not on the list. I think wide receiver could be a pick here, but I don't have Cooper. I don't have any of those guys on my board. The next guy on my board is Zachariah Branch at this point. I think that's high. Brazel's still on the board. Do we go Brazel here?
I think drafting Howell, they need some edge help wouldn't be a bad thing neither.
Howell could be the pick. I'm either because I don't know if Brazel. I like Brazel a lot though.
I understand, but I don't think you're reaching for him right here.
I don't think it's a reach. I have him as my number 5. I have him over Cooper.
Well, okay, so they just signed Romeo Dubs.
Yeah, he's bigger. He's big receiver like Brazel. But who else?
Man.
Brazel might not be the pick.
I think you go Howell or you go Max I out. So you invest in the trenches. One of the two.
I'm in for that.
One of the two. Me investing. You need pass rush. New England,
and that's all Howell's going to be. He's just coming straight
right.
off.
And I think that Vrabel knows that. Like, I think that's where they go. I think Howell's the pick. GM Roscoe goes Howell.
Where's he at on my thing? Oh, he's way down on mine. People like T.J. Parker and Gabe Lucas more. I do like Gabe Lucas a lot. T.J. Parker.
Parker is a little bit further back, but
who are you thinking here, Trev? Do you like Parker more, or do you like Howell? Or do you like R. Mason Thomas out of Oklahoma? That's an interesting fella too. I think edge has to be the pick, though.
You think it has to be over offensive line?
Well, I have Morgan Moses as my right tackle. He's getting older, so are we picking like a guy to kind of sit behind him in Max? Or are we picking somebody to start in either PJ Parker, Howell, Gabe Lucas, R. Mason Thomas, or Mekhi Lawrence?
I don't know. I kind of like drafting another tackle and then moving one of the other guys inside. Like the offensive line, I feel has to be better. Defense was good enough. Yes, you want to get better there, but maybe the value is there.
I like Max. I gotta protect Drake May.
I like Max.
I'm
Charlie?
for that. I'm absolutely for that.
All right, Charlie. Seahawks pick. Last pick of the
I gotta
draft.
go last. You guys go first.
With the way the board is falling, edge, running back, I think that I have a cornerback higher than anything else on this list. Brandon Cease out of South Carolina, it's got to be my pick here. I don't know if guard's high enough. Edge, we've kind of ran through a bunch of them. I don't know if that's really that high. Who do you have as your needs on your thing? What's your thing? Sir?
Running back, edge, DB.
And running back, I just don't see Jadarian Price being a first-round running back.
I agree.
I think Brandon Cease is the pick here. I'm looking at running back in my next pick at 64.
I mean, I think you consider edge, but I think Cease is the talent, the best talent on the board here.
Yeah.
I think.
What do you think, Seahawks?
I think realistically we're gonna trade out of this pick, but
Picking here.
Ty Simpson, pick number 32 when I do my picks next week.
that's fine. Leave it. Be wrong. 32. Oh, depending on who it may or may not be.
He's talking about you trading out
right? Gotcha.
for somebody
I
getting
can't
him.
do it
I thought
because
the
I can't
joke
do a
was
trade. I have
Seattle,
to. No,
right.
no, it's not.
No.
a
You're
joke.
not the joke, bro.
I'm not the
It
joke.
was literally to me doing.
Hey
picks.
now. Thank you.
Get it together, Charlie.
I am together. I am together.
Can't wait to eat some of my crackers when we're done with this.
Let me see here.
GM Roscoe,
I know.
last pick on the first round.
I would like to trade because
Sure,
of the
but
way
we're not
it
doing
fell right
trades.
here. No, I know.
Who are you picking?
Honestly,
Yeah.
this is not going to be a pick that a lot. You're obviously going season. I'm fine with cornerback, but I'm taking that guard out of
Oregon?
Or yes,
That's fine. We can take him.
because we need Anthony Bradford was fucking
You
pathetic.
You like him more than the guard out of Texas A&M?
Who's the guard?
Chase Benitez?
Yes,
I have Emmanuel Pragon over him too.
yes. I think that Pragon, if
Is that what we're doing?
for me, that's what GM Roscoe would do. The way this has fell,
Oh, it's already hit
has
the button.
fallen, because I like Cease, I guess, but my interior linemen need to protect Sam. Need to protect
Need them more.
Yes, bad.
Great draft, boys.
That was a lot, man.
Next week,
And I like that we went off the board
Next
quite
week-
a few times.
Next week is going to be the actual bet draft.
Did Roy close out the Masters? Did we check
Yeah,
that?
Roy won.
Roy won. Okay, there it is.
Rory has won the Masters.
Okay.
Good for him. Have you guys watched any new movies? What are you guys are in your games right now?
I'm playing Modern War. I'm super close to beating Modern Warfare Remastered.
Okay.
That makes me happy. I need to get back into Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. The Dynasty's clicking, man.
Dynasty's rolling.
Dynasty's clicking.
I've been going on Borderlands as well. New character dropped.
Okay.
So I've been leveling him up, figuring that out. Also, since we're here, I just want to ask you, the Niners did sign Jack Jones, and being that he was a fellow Raider, how do you feel? What do you feel about Jack Jones?
Who's Jack Jones?
He's a cornerback. I feel like if you can keep him like his head on his shoulders, he's okay.
Okay.
But he's like real mouthy, and I don't know, man. He's a hard locker room person.
Tough.
Okay.
Where you been at video games, movie wise?
Tales Rise, still working on that video
Okay.
game. Think it's super fun. Movie / show wise, man, almost finished with Leverage again for like the second time. Was watching this show, The Recruit, on Netflix. Really good. Watched Anaconda with Jack Black and Paul Rudd. I would advise watching it. It's good enough to watch.
I also want to throw out a recommendation real quick.
Yeah.
If you have, I think it's only on HBO, but the Mighty Nine it's a good.
Mighty Nine.
Yes.
Never heard of it.
It is an anime.
I love me some anime.
But
You don't have to sell me on anime.
Good. It's good. There's only one season out thus far. But the first episode is just one of those episodes where a lot of stuff is happening. And
Which can be a plus and a minus.
Yeah, you're thrown into it and it gets crazy quick.
Euphoria
and
drops
if you can
tonight.
catch up with it.
I never jumped into that, so that's not something.
That show is fucking intense. The
just
first
started
couple
it.
seasons, dude, it is like it is heavy. The shit that they cover and the storylines and the character development and like
I heard it's really good.
it's amazing. I was sucked in.
I
like
love me some good character
you have
development.
to let go of like it's so modern and like there's transsexual issues and bisexual issues and drug issues and all like everything is tackled, but it's well fucking done, dude. Like that show is great. I want to find a way to watch that.
I am
season.
watching Reacher for the 5th time.
Well, there's that.
I did love that, and I'm listening to a new Reacher book, which has been really good.
Okay.
Check us out Instagram
Shit,
and
man,
X.
that was a long one, dude. The long second half right
Long
there.
second half. Next week,
Buzzsprout, Spotify, YouTube.
next week we're going to do our bet drafts, which won't be as long because we won't evaluate the prospects as much.
No, not at all.
This was a fun draft because this is what we do like with evaluation of the prospects. It's a fun.
I love the
Going back
hill.
and forth.
You die on them hills.
I'm
Down
going
there.
to.
You die on them.
And most
year.
I'm right about
some
90% of the time.
90.
Ooh.
No, get the fuck out of here. 90.
That's a
You'd be
high
getting,
number.
You'd be getting paid if it was 90, homie.
Well, they should start listening because
I should start paying.
You would have built a pretty good fucking Raiders franchise over the last decade. Had they
I
listened
hit
to
your first two
drafting.
picks last year too.
Zabel. Well, I only had one.
When I sent you the full 7-year rounder, I hit Zabel and Emawari.
Oh, man. Came back.
Boom.
into
I
it.
always send these guys a draft of
We
what I think
got him
they're
in the
gonna do.
second. We got
Yeah.
him in one.
And I had
in
him.
the
I
second.
had you take him in the
We
second.
trade up. We traded up.
Crazy.
Whoop, whoop.
But yeah, check us out next week.
Super Bowl.
Next week will be a fun one.
Absolutely.
NBA
Playoffs.
playoff
the next.
bracket.
The next season.
NHL playoff bracket.
Oh,
Here we go.
God, no Kraken.
Knights fucking fired their coach a couple weeks ago and got a new one, dude. At the end of the season.
That's timing is
nuts. Yeah,
weird.
that is. All right, man. We'll see everybody for 136.